Hallo jongens. Welkom. Even kijken. Ja, we zijn live jongens. Met viewing party van de Fortnite World Cup Duels Finals. Day 2. Dus ja, wie horen ze niet hè. Ja, ik zit niet op PlayStation te kijken. Ik zit op mijn PC. Ja, wacht. Ik zal even mijn stream opzetten. Yo, Carlien, welkom in de stream. Kijk, ik zal me even klaarzetten. Zo, kan ik even heel goed meekijken. Wat dat zal er gebeuren. En de ding is dus wat gaat er gebeuren? De eerste match is bijna gewonnen. Hier hebben we Courage, JD, of Courage, hoe zeg je dat? En Ninja. Dat is roze en blauw haar.
Qualifying matches on Sunday. You're playing against, you know, in a lobby, maybe like 4 or 5 of the teams who are actually here right now, but now this is going to be all in the same. Every single battle is going to be best players in the world.
Wat niet geluid, geen geluid. Ik ben bezig met livestream. Wel? Wacht. Geen geluid, kan. Het natuurlijk.
They also got 50 mats of each, wood, brick, and metal. So, you know, eliminations are definitely going to pay off early game as you guys can stack up those materials.
Yep, and remember that is when you get a full elimination, not when you knock down an opponent.
Right.
So, if I knock a player, you'll see in this, oftentimes teams will try to finish that elimination, get the help, go pick up the materials, maybe secure some extra loot. There's a look at the lobby screen, and, you know, Ninja, I was laughing with you earlier. Players were warming up earlier today because they got some warm-up games, and obviously, for many of them, it's their first time in a major LAN event. They wound up going through and they were just sitting at the spawn island like they were right now. I mean, look at the build battles happening on spawn island. They're all editing, they're all aiming. None of them are just sitting still.
Of voor toetsenbordjes als ik denk. Ze hebben allemaal er één toetsenbord mee en zo. Behalve het beeldscherm is allemaal van Fortnite en die camera ook. Elke fles, elke flesje water, elke een nummer op in de gaming stoel. Wow.
Again, people flowing on into the venue, looking at these duos, looking at these contested areas, right? Loot Lake has been a very hot topic.
Yeah.
You know, Aiden hasn't been.
Cool. Okay. 2 keer welkom in de stream. Oh, Mr. Savage. Staat daarop tussen Aiden.
In your opinion, right now you play 6 games. You know how detrimental it can
See
be
there
to
no
your mental
nice.
state. You have one where you kind of drop right off spawn and get taken out.
Yeah.
What is your game plan? Are you going for it? You don't care how many people land there. You just go and play your game.
No, I think
you shy away. What do you do?
Oh man, these guys have been practicing. They know that they're going to be contested. They know that, and they're not. You know, if they're intelligent players, they're going to play exactly how they've been practicing the last 10 World Cup qualifiers. They're going to go exactly where they go. They're going to push where they're going to push, and you know they're not going to care who it's going to be. Now me, honestly, I'd like to say that that's how I play, but dude, in a situation like this, I think that if I saw someone contesting my drop, I definitely would go somewhere else. Yeah. But you know, I mean, getting over that, that's going to be a huge mental loss, right? You get knocked.
300 en af abonnees,
You're
jongens.
thinking about it. The second game, the third
Naar
game,
de 400.
landing spots, and then if you're thinking like that, it's over.
Yeah. And I keep seeing you look
Om
at
de
it, like,
1000 ooit te halen.
talk about this map. We have what the first
Ik heb dit nu ongeveer in 2 jaar gedaan. Of een jaar en een half. Hier die 311 abonnees. Ik had 8 abonnees in een jaar. Heb ik een jaar gestopt. En nu ben ik weer al een jaar en een half of 2 jaar bezig. En nu zit ik aan 300 abonnees. 2 jaar, 300 abonnees in 2 jaar.
Like angry and like also just laughing hysterically right when we're about to, you know, make it to the incinerator and get our points. It's just so fun. I mean, you toilet. You know, you want to be anything.
Toilet.
A pink flamingo, a ball. Go for it. Go for it. Just go for it.
Yeah, we've had some fun games of prop fun that we've gameplay. But again, right now, live in the gameplay for free. Prop up. A little bit different than the competitive settings. Obviously, Arena, it's been talked about, Ninja. This is the most played in qualifier for a tournament ever in the history of gaming. 40 million competitors, down to the top 200. To be exact, 178 because of the double qualified players.
Wat hè?
You can't even put in like your head just how insane those numbers are.
I think it's just important to show and let
Ah, mijn scherm is er nog een
qualifiers online. It just allows so many of these kids to be here today because they've been able to play it, you know, from the comfort and safety of their home instead of traveling across the world just to qualify.
Yep.
So I think this is one of the first times we've seen something like this, a qualifying like this. I'm just excited to watch these kids dominate the next freaking 4 hours, 6 hours. I'm ready to stay here all night.
Okay, I'm down to sit here all night. I'm sure the arena is as well. When you talk about LAN events, right, you have so much competitive experience. You've been to so many across different games and genres. The one thing that stands out to me, though, it will never be the exact same as it
Jullie
does.
kunnen hier Shark stream.
So with these guys,
Voor de mensen die niet
what are some
kunnen
tips
kijken,
that
kunnen
you
naar
can share
mij
that they
kijken.
should kind of take into account as they're playing, maybe on LAN for the first time?
We'll do what I always tell people when they're saying, you know, hey, you go to a tournament, any advice, right? You know, it's do exactly what you do at home, right? If you wear socks and you know no shoes at home, that's what you're gonna do. If you don't wear any socks at all, or you wear sandals, you wear that. If you wear nothing but sweats and
dingen
t-shirts
zijn
and
ze?
games and practicing, that's exactly what you should be wearing right now.
429.000.
Drink what you normally drink before the games, water, energy drink, whatever the case may be, or you know, eat what you're gonna eat. Do not change anything else. It's very important to get in that mental state of what you do.
Dat wordt zuur, maar liever via Fortnite. Zelf, want
Literally take it like it normally is now. Again, we talk about there's $30 million on the line of the Fortnite.
het is jaar maar. Oké, ik ga even baan.
$3 million in prize money given away this weekend. That happened yesterday at the Creative World Cup Finals. Let's take a look.
Wacht hè. Ben je er nog? Oké.
And we're here in the player lounge right now, joined by the winners of the Creative World Cup. First of all, congratulations. Now, Scissors, how does it feel now to solidify that title?
It's kind of awesome considering I love creative mode. It's thriving. It's awesome. I love it.
Now, Tyler, did you ever believe that you guys would secure the position here?
Dat is wel een betaald feestje.
You know, we're the week 1 qualifiers. We're both stacked. There was no competition.
Niet opleiden jongens, ik ben dan Alexander aan bouwen.
We got some good players here. I need Zan to touch up and
Daar direct weg.
We need one coin. Just grab this
Hallo.
point right down here. If he can do this, and now being eliminated, it is the win.
Zijn ankerits?
Oh, Mississippi gets it with the trap trigger. You realize
Zijn
that
anker?
that one jump won this group here an extra
Hoi.
$1 million. It's unreal.
like, if you want to practice
What?
dev runs, you need to like do it slow. Don't go in blindly, like try and like change everything.
Zijn ankerits?
Hey. Can you see
Hoi.
yourself doing even more with creative? I mean, the success of today. Will you continue to go and play creative maps?
I think I would definitely stay consistent with creative because I feel like there's a lot of potential with
Yeah.
this. And yeah, definitely this is my thing.
But I want to go down the line and see what each of you guys plan on doing with that practice.
I'll probably end up like saving most of the money, maybe like some investments.
He's 18, and he just won $336,000. What are you going to do with the prize?
Rent. Yeah, I think rent. I'm gonna be responsible. I'm gonna save my money. I am gonna be responsible and probably just invest most of it and try and get more money back.
All right,
Maar daar
guys,
gaat het niet van de stream kijken.
congratulations again, absolutely outstanding job. Thank you
Dus
guys
die
so
ook al
much
ik al
for
de stream
tuning
nog
in.
niet
I
uit.
cannot
Oh, dat is
wait
erg
to
vies.
see what the future of Creative Fortnite looks like.
Ja, ik heb nu 4 kijkers. Welkom in de stream, iedereen.
The Creative
Maar
Cup
echt,
final, so much fun yesterday. Again, congratulations to Scissors and his team.
Ik zie hoeveel mensen die er zijn. Oh my.
Wat?
Niet racen op stream alsjeblieft, anders lijkt het me.
Hey, en Fortnite kun je, als je speelt, zie je links onderaan de dinges.
Ja, ik weet het, ik kunt dat uitzetten. Niet racen alsjeblieft, anders lijkt het af.
Nee. Ik kan ondertussen nog een stream afleggen van Roy. Ik ga een beetje kijken naar de dinges.
Kijk nou maar naar mijn stream.
You know, we were just killing it, little ice creams, but that was so incredible. And just another thing that kind of came out of nowhere again, that Epic changed the
Sorry.
game. With creative. You know what I mean? It kind of popped up out of nowhere because all these people, so many people, hundreds of people here because of creative.
Yeah. And again, I know I've talked to Scissors about it too. He can't believe just how far it's gone from his original runs he made to now kind of inspired one of the 3 maps yesterday for you. What was your favorite?
Hoezo?
Junkyard Chip, bro. Hands down, Junkyard Chip is the most fun game I've ever played. I mean, if you're
Je
gonna
moet wel een klein beetje luid zetten, maar ik versta Engels wel.
like, I want this to be a playlist where I could just go and play Junkyard Chip. And if it still is a 32 game, it's so much fun, man.
I'm with that. What about should we get a little squad together and
Yeah, oh, totally shit. You get a massive content creation squad and just go with that. It'd be the most funny thing in the world. I mean, there's nothing greater when you're a little teddy bear and you're just walking around like trying to make it in. It's amazing.
It's all fun and games here. Obviously, the theme of this weekend. Things going on outside of the fan festival. There's also the Battle Pass redemption. Everyone here is.
Battle Pass is volgende week woensdag, jongens.
Wat hè?
Dat de Battle Pass weer, 17 Battle Pass. Komt op woensdag uit.
Nice.
Event. You see again the crowd continuing to fill on in. Just
Doei!
final things set up for the
Sorry,
games.
guys,
We can
sorry,
get one
guys.
launch for you, but trust me, we're
Maar
all
komt
eagerly
iemand
awaiting.
Ja, stop maar met solo spelen.
So many organizations represented throughout the weekend, and I have just received the word that we want.
Ik ga maar rustig zijn.
Game is ready to go.
I'm ready. The first big boy, man. Who's it gonna be, guys? All right, I want you guys to scream out your favorite duos right now,
Yeah, go
man.
ahead.
Make some noise.
Who do you think's gonna win today?
Yeah,
Scream it, make that. I want to hear. Oh, that's gibberish. None of gibberish.
I think I hear Mongrel, Nitro.
Here we
Oh,
go.
what a
Ladies
snipe.
Zie je hoeveel duels, man?
The Fortnite
Oh ja.
World Cup Finals duo competition begins right now.
Ja, ja. Zo
Hoe
bijna.
moet je dat uitzetten, die stream?
I mean, there's nothing more
Extreem.
honestly nerve-wracking.
Geluid
Daar dat je zo
afzetten.
links onderaan ziet.
Off the bus, man. You're fine.
Ik weet niet, vierkantje of driehoekje.
Who's gonna be the first one? Yep. You don't want to be the first one knocked out.
Oh,
Kijk.
I mean, literally, I knocked him like, you know, the first game in the pro-am, and that was just amazing. He can't let back down. I don't want to be the first person knocking this.
Yeah.
As now we immediately
Benji
hop on board with my
Fishy
pick.
met Mr.
Benji
Savage.
Fishy and Mr. Savage, and they're
Oh
not-
joh, zoveel mensen.
Called home so many times, and this
Er
is-
zijn 100 mensen van de 100. Die guys zijn goed.
Wie zou je er als eerste dood gaan?
Ik weet niet, stel je dood.
I mean, I think right now they're just going to be trying to hear exactly.
Ik denk dus ook mee. Dat kind met zijn blauw haar.
Ik weet niet. Truckies en wormen zijn ook geland in Pila.
Het zijn bergen kennis die meedoen.
And you're honestly at a disadvantage if you do land in the same house because you're going to be getting less shields of one another, right? Less chances of getting shotguns and things like that. And I'm just interested to see how they're going to play this out. Are they going to be aggressive? Are they going to back down?
Well, we just saw the first zone has been revealed, and it's the northern side zone, so anyone in Happy Hamlet not safe.
Realistisch is like een andere stream dan werk.
All not safe. It's to keep an eye on this fight. 98 players remaining.
Of tot toen bergen achter.
Now we mentioned the increased material part.
Yeah.
So you're hitting a couple trees, you're getting 20, 30 materials like it's nothing. We'll shift our focus though towards the middle of the map here at Dusty Divot, and it looks like Landjock and Punisher.
Ik denk als zij streamen wel langer, veel
They're wasting a lot of
meer
material right now.
tijd.
Ten builds. These early game fights are so detrimental. You have to be very, very, very.
Oh joh, maar de stream moet veel achter wij van realistisch.
Ja, bij mij 8 seconden of zo.
And look at the advantage that you now have. Tetra
Twee
hasn't
keer,
had
daar
many
komt.
shields, but because 2 eliminations come on through, he gets both. That's 50 shield per limb, putting him at max HP, and now he can completely change how he takes this fight. It's not like the normal.
Het zijn nog maar 6 niet, hè. Het zijn maar 4 mensen al dood.
Oh ja.
Ah, maar als je in bij hen dood gaat, hè.
Ja, dat is wel kut.
Dat is echt kut.
The Asian duo pushing towards that top Dusty Divot side of XXF.
Er zijn nu al 2 duels dood. Alsjeblieft.
Divot all to themselves. They've got metal galore here, as well as
Nou, je
one
knocked.
material that really be lacking is going to be stone.
Yeah, definitely going to be lacking stone. They can get 500 metal, which is going to be their most valuable asset here, landing at Dusty. I'm just interested to see if, you know,
Ja, ze deden ook nog een paar. Die 15.
Another fight going on towards fatal fields, and with how little materials there are, you got to think these players down low who are already just on light HP are in a tough spot. And there it is, Scarlet and his duo Bell get the quick elimination on the Brush, and that's going to push back Rush's duo into fatal fields and try to hide for a brief moment. Another rough start right there. So much stone in fatal fields. Fatal fields is a underrated landing spot. I think you can get everything at fatal fields. You definitely get wood and brick very quickly.
Kun je mij nou horen? Ah. Oké. Halen. Ja, wacht. Ja.
Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit.
Zo.
Reloads, taking his time, and he looks might be dipping out, maybe trying to. He's definitely staying aggressive, but he's gonna get the revive off, and now it's on one again.
Oh.
Staying confident though. No, knowing right now still.
Steam ligt nog aan. Wat is dat, Brent? Weet jij serieus niet wat World Cup Duo Finals is?
Wat?
Ja, Caroline weet niet wat dat is.
Ah, oei.
Oh ja. Oh. Ja. Het zijn twee genieën. Niks tegen Chinezen, jongens. Scarlet en Bell. Echt, in die game mode is het wel echt nodig dat je healing mee hebt. En zeker veel healing. En ook rotaties. Like launchpad.
Holy shit. Makker.
Ja.
Die nieuwe revolver is overpowered.
Dat kan. Healing moet je mee. En dan rotaties. Like shockwave grenade. Launchpad. Gliders. Al die dingen moet je mee hebben. Als je wil overleven. Kijk, ik zie hier iemand. 2 chug splashes. En 6 ja, van die wat is het? Waar dat is ghost. Wat was daar? Hoe noemt dat? Waar daar zo'n ghost wordt. Hoe noemt dat? Kom. Oh. Dat is een dingen, Fortnite. World Cup. Maar allemaal hier mensen. Hoe noemt dat? Hoe noemt die bom? Alexander.
Wat liefst?
Hoe noemt die bom? Waar dat je geest wordt.
Impulse Nate?
Nee.
Heavy.
Nee. Die groene, ze zijn groen.
Ja, groen. Die bom die groen zijn.
Hoe noemt dat? Wat zijn, waar dat je spook van wordt. Dat je even...
Ah, shadow bombs.
Ja, shadow bombs. Dat is ook fucking handig, want je kunt daarmee vooruit en zit ons hebben, niemand ziet u. Oké.
force around him. You got to be constantly worried about getting sniped.
Ze zijn nu nog maar 91.
2 seconds to be caught off guard. And
Kun je dat nu nog bereiken?
And boom, there goes 100, 160 health, man, just like that.
We zijn bijna aan de tweede cirkel. Allee, ze zijn nog bezig met de eerste cirkel. Ik weet niet of dat de tweede cirkel bezig is. Ik heb niet idee.
I absolutely think it's going to happen. That will be for 70 plus players. So keep that in mind as this goes on. Players who haven't really done any damage will know that they're going to be at a point where their hand is going to be forced. They're going to have to put on a little bit of aggression. You're going to see the game pick up just a little bit here. There's Snappy and Red Rush already in the next zone. They're more than happy to just farm up this metal structure and claim it as their own.
They're actually very centralized as well.
Yep.
I mean, a really great strategy that you're going to see a lot of people going to be using throughout this weekend in solos and in duos is to just try to get in the dead center of the second zone and honestly just kind of pray that the circle is going to continue to rotate in your favor. I mean, I'm still looking at a lot of these guys' inventories. One guy just gets knocked in front of him.
Laat nu solo in
Save the team, it's not going to happen. But there's not a lot of rotation items. I haven't seen a lot of shockwave grenades. I haven't seen a lot of shadow bombs. I don't see any launch pads in anyone's inventory.
Yeah.
It's going to be such a like the rotation.
Alleen het geluid van Fortnite van de stream en mijn Fortnite is wel een beetje irriterend.
Ja, maar ik kan dat. Ja.
Geen eerste shot.
Je kunt wel even mij mute. Game mode, hè. We zijn nu nog maar 84. De cirkel wordt kleiner. Mensen komen bij
Het
elkaar.
die guy mee zo hard. Heeft hij hem één bot of zo?
Praying that the circle moves to them. You're gonna see some fights that are gonna be forced to break out because players need to get above that or they're gonna die.
Na zijn moord.
Now moving towards the dusty divot diner. You see Clicks and Skeptic. Yeah, the very young duo from NA East, and you just said yourself, I didn't even know you could farm this.
You could get down there.
This is the beauty of it, right? These are the top players in the world.
Nee, maar komt er nog iemand gamer of zo, een newbie?
No one else can pick up on.
Ja,
Many teams
rustig.
already stacking here, as there's so many materials to be farmed up, and for a lot of players,
Is niet leuk, Brent.
once they get max, they don't
Ja,
just stop there.
die
They
leuk
keep
dat mijn
farming
kijkers
and
zo
have
je
excess
gezag
or
horen.
if they need to
What's
expend a
that?
lot of materials. On the bottom right of your screen, you see a fight going down in Salty Springs. A lot of grenades being thrown right there. That's going to be Serpent and Hype.
Serpent and Hype in a pretty decent spot. You guys can look up the team map that we're staring at. Every single team is now in the safe zone. Everyone is safe in the next circle. It is moving in. Double sniper is in play. For those of you guys who do not know, a heavy sniper will take out a metal wall. It will take out pretty much anything. Does 1,500 damage.
Yes.
Structures. So if you have two teammates who have double heavy snipers, they can see a team line up a shot of somebody hiding in one by one and be able to take them out.
And that changes the game completely. Once you hear double heavy, you can no longer sit still ever. Or if you know where they're at, you have
Ik ga
to make
even
sure
nog een
you
beetje
have at least
aandrinken.
2 walls of cover on that side
Ja.
to protect you from the inevitable double snipe. And when we say double snipe, it's as far as 1, 2, 3, shoot. And they both fire at the same time and catch you off guard.
Maar zeg maar,
One thing you guys talked about.
ja, die slots zien er heel anders uit bij
You
Zilver.
got 6 shadows for this guy and they have a baller, so they're sitting pretty. I think these guys are in a
Brent?
great spot.
Ja,
Absolutely.
maar nee, dat is dat zo.
The northern side of this current storm.
Dat is omdat Fortnite er naar kijkt. Bijzonder is dan normaal hoor.
Ja, ik ga een keer aandrinken, niet?
Ja. Boven hier. Op zijn kamer. Ik weet niet. Je had er net erin geweest. Voor de rest.
Unfortunate for them, but again, with not enough
Oei.
damage done, they do fall below that threshold.
Jeez, man, Storm Surge really does just force people into some pretty tricky situations.
Getting dropped, kind of smites them down from the heavens, and there they go.
Oh ja, die guy is klaar.
Unfortunately,
Ja, ja.
And Airwax and Nikov
that's
just
a replay.
Ah.
replay, they just went down.
Airwax and Nikov are winners. Well, Airwax at least are back-to-back winner of the Pro-Am. Does
Dominating.
go down. Airwax double qualified as well.
Ja.
Tough first game for
Eén
them.
team te
They
mensen
do
nog.
go out quite early on. 71 players left in this game. 38 duos. Again, it's a slow crawl as everyone begins to drop. Have you ever seen anything like this in competitive?
No, I think that the only time that we saw numbers like this were when the circles they didn't really chunk that much and they were more centralized in the beginning of competitive. So really no one had to rotate that much and no one had to fight.
It's
So
a
now that the circles are really
savage.
just kind of moving around the map, you can't really predict them. I mean, you're getting these players who have, again, the great aim, they're just beating people who are focusing on trying to throw rotates into the circle. Now look, so many people coming from the south.
Mograal en Mitro zitten daar op de bij.
You guys are in the top position with solid aim. You're gonna touch it right now.
Ja, dat is het gevaarlijkste eraan. Als je in de lucht vliegt, kunt u makkelijk racen.
Where's he gonna land? Look at all these people who are already boxed up. They're already creating these tunnels. More shots coming down. And he's gonna be able to
Schiet
make
nu zo headshots.
So that's gonna be. I mean, if he can get in a position where some players are already getting focused on the outside, 8 grenades, he might be able to clean up those kills too.
Yep, that's right there. They do box up in time. Did take some shield damage, but thankfully they have some minis to replenish that. Just a few brief moments as there's Eclipse now using them. He's got his teammate right next door as well. Medkit, so they're going to pop that too. Every little bit of HP matters. Save the campfire for the late game, it appears. Ronaldo in the elimination feed right there. Here's a look at
Mograal.
his duo Mitro. They're set up currently in this zone. 68 players left.
Love watching this guy play, man. I'm serious. I mean, here's you just check his inventory. Only got 2 guns right now. Which is immature rifle and a combat shotgun, so he has no spray guns. All right, spray guns are anything to an SMG, tactical assault rifle, SCAR, anything like that. You've got to have a gun that can shoot pretty quickly to kill players and hit players through their 1-bys. Very difficult. Look at that healing too, though. Yeah. 5 slurps, 2 slurps, 5 chug flashes.
And they already have a slurp ticking. This is insane.
They're super close to the zone as well. They don't have to move too far.
Yep, and material-wise, look at that, 135 total builds. They're in a fantastic position to make some noise in game number 1. We'll definitely keep up to date with them. The slipstream slowly inching towards where it begins to shut down Ninja, but with so many slipstreams still available in this current zone, a lot of players are going to use that to rotate on in freely without using launch pads or the shadow bombs. There's your whole map right there. The eastern side of the zone. None of these players really going to be into play. They're going to have to inch a little bit more towards Loot Lake if they want to be safe.
Some of the best, I mean, these are the best players in the world. Look how close they are to one another. I'm so excited when they actually have to force into these fights. The Storm's going to start pushing.
Dat is het slimste. Als je zo in een dakje zit, je kunt gewoon buiten kijken, niemand ziet u dus. Je ziet die cirkel. Ze zijn dan maar 64. Hoe moeten ze met fucking 64 in zulke cirkels zitten? Ze zitten gewoon allemaal 2 blokken van elkaar af. Mongraal is gekeld. Die is dood.
They've got to push right out of it. Mitro knows that. Now begins the fire. Dubs just below as
Come
well.
on.
One of the players who qualified multiple times through solos and then
No, Mograal.
Great rotation. 2 ballers still intact. And here's the thing that you just mentioned, all these players who are going to be rotating in.
Dat is het bekendste duo dat er is.
Very little ammo though. Look, these are the last 9 assault rifle shots in Dubs' inventory. It is getting scrappy, folks. And there's the split. Still though only 80, meaning combined between the two, they really only have about 150 shots to work with. The zone's still pushing.
Mitro is nog alleen.
Reminder, folks, this is game number 1 of 6
Ja, like Diffu en Ninja, die hebben gisteren meegedaan. Dus ja.
Mega frantically backing on up, trying to create some space. Will he be able to? He's gonna go for the pop out. He's got the storm surge on.
Trying to be aggressive. Oh, he's still below, right? He's gonna need to be aggressive. He won't even have time to revive his teammate. His teammate got finished actually, so he's got all the shields in the world. He can get back up to full health. Storm surge is still ripping him apart. That slurp is barely keeping him alive.
Ik heb net pizza gegeten. Hey, lekker.
There it is again, dropping on in. Mega's hand is forced. Some big damage right there, still below. As players are continuing to drop
Ja, die jongen speelt
but
ook
Mega
goed.
doing a solid job of keeping himself alive right now through the storm surge. Fantastic composure again, one of the young players on this stage looking to try to secure the title of Fortnite World Champion. No more Dubs. The duo still
Okay,
down.
so now finally above. Finally above, and guess what? The most important thing to realize, guys, look at that rotation. Yes, he's alone. Yes, his teammate's down. But he has an incredible kit to not only make it to late game, but maybe even clutch this win out. He dropped the shotgun. Okay, there you go. Got the combat shotgun, one of the greatest shotguns to have late game. Does incredible damage, long range and close range.
Is de Savage nog? Een redelijk goede ding. En Metro, dat zijn nog altijd bekende players. Voor de rest heb ik sommigen nog niet zien. Thomas HD. Kan nooit zien. Ik vind er wel al veel nog. Worden zo. 46 mensen live. 27 duels.
And that's exactly what you're going to need when you're playing against these top players who will literally build and protect themselves when they get shot.
Folks, there are 45.
Was dat Hest en ook duel? Ik weet niet.
We are now on our
Was dat Hest en duel?
storm. You see it's about to begin to move, and players will frantically have to go across the map. Zate and Saf right now discussing exactly what they should drop, pulling up their map, looking exactly where they have to go. 44 left in this one.
We already got people using shockwave grenades, guys. This is a very far rotation for the second movement circle. It's actually going to move very quickly. These people are going to potentially get stuck on their launch pads because there's so much frequent.
3 kijkers, welkom in stream. 2 kijkers.
We know high ground is everything in competitive Fortnite late game. Everyone frantically moving away from the common enemy of everyone, which is that storm circle. Macwood taking zone damage. Daedra as well. King slowly bouncing on through with the shadow bomb and does land. Yes, but taking no storm damage.
Has
Right on the edge of the zone right now. We'll just stay boxed up for a brief moment. As now there's 36 players remaining, stomping the elimination.
Dat was
now goes down as well. You can see the elimination feed on the top left to keep track of your favorite players. There's so much is going on. This is what tunneling is. When you hear players mention tunneling, this is it right here. You move with the zone, you tunnel your way in, give yourself cover, but not a lot of materials left. Only 22 builds, and this zone is stacked. But look who's on the high ground. It's Mr. Savage and Benji Fishing.
Was that
would be your 2 picks, so good for you, alright. I have to owe you a bet there, man. Sad, alright. Mongo, unfortunately, do you still have no still alive? I mean, listen, people are dying left and right, being eliminated. More Savage just using another shockwave grenade. He already had high ground, though. The question is, are people going to try to take it? You know that
See.
To win this, you're going to have
Mens,
the high ground off the board.
ja.
Oh ja, chill.
Moral is dood, hè.
Echt?
Ja. Metro is er nog. 24 players. Mr. Savage is knocked. Oh! Ja. Doei, Mr. Savage. Metro is er nog.
Now into our top 8. Zate and Saf now. Zate and Saf now on the high ground. One of the few, the only duo left. This has a Zate and Saf win.
Wow, het is eigenlijk wel spannend, Kero.
Jawel. Zijn er 2 van boven, hè? Oh. Als je van boven zit, dat is altijd best fucking handig. Ja. Nou, gaat Metro dood? Nee, Metro heeft hem nog. En je wordt door die andere. Ah, Metro is dood! Ja, kom aan. Ja! Zate en Saf. Zate en Saf. Hop. Hopelijk. Ja, mensen met high ground, dat is gewoon. Als je dat hebt.
Wow! Wow! Metro is wel dood, dat is wel jammer.
Oh my god.
Metro was echt zot bezig.
Jawel.
You know, Ninja, that was a big topic of conversation. Players with LAN experience, players who've been around the Fortnite competitive scene at these major events for a long time. Will they let the nerves get to them? Guess what? The answer is no. Zate and Saf take game number 1.
Kept their composure. It was absolutely incredible to watch, man. And seriously, these guys have been absolutely dominant in the World Cup qualifiers online, and it's only fair that they continue to show their dominance here at the actual World Cup stage.
Brilliant performance. You know that their game plan is always last as long as possible.
Absolutely.
But the fact that they made it through those storm surges, even with them not getting very aggressive, they had 0 elims down to those final few moments. Mr. Savage and Benji Fisher, we have to talk about them for a second as well. The European young duo, they were on the high ground. It was looking good, Ninja, but so many players focusing them, the shockwave grenades as well, and they had no healing left.
It's unfortunate, man, when you have a group full of these players who are literally the best in the world. They know exactly how to win, right? So if they don't have the high ground, they know that whenever there is a moment, they have to shoot the high ground out with rockets, shockwave grenades. I think that's actually what happened. Shockwaved up and knocked them off the high ground.
Yep.
But when you have shield like Zade napped it at the end there, and that high ground, I mean, it's over, man.
What a sigh of relief.
Incredible first game, and we're only just getting started.
We're only just getting started. Remember, 6 games being played today in the duos competition, in which $15 million will be rewarded. Tomorrow we do it all over again, except with solos.
3 keer gaat naar de stream.
Ja, ik kan nog een potje spelen. Wat ga je nog doen?
Ik ga hier nog een beetje livestreamen. Ik kan.
En daar is hij dus ook aan de hand, zie je.
Ja, voor u.
Ja.
Ja. Mr. Savage is van... weet niet.
And these guys, they're not going to let you hit them. You know what I mean? And if you want to put shots on these guys,
Staffelvlag.
flying in the air rotating, which you also expose yourself to a sniper shot, you know.
Is dat nu Zweden?
High risk, high reward, man, right? Let's see how these guys
Ik
zou-
did get hurt a lot by the storm surge. Are they going to make changes in the second game? Are they going to be a little bit more aggressive
Nee,
and
het is
trying to deal with the damage
Zweden.
as they rotate? That's what I want to
Wat is dat dan?
I know there were so many people that want to give their thoughts on these games, but over at Unreal Island we've got our very
Holy
own
shit, kan nog
Sundown
30.
with his thoughts on game
Ik kan nog 6 beeldschermen aansluiten. Nee, 5 beeldschermen
Thank you so much,
aansluiten.
Courage and Ninja. In the first match of the duos competition is over, in the Victor Royales, well, experience wins out. We talked about Energy Zate and Ghost Sap and how they've been playing so long together, and that endgame was a prime example
Noorwegen.
of textbook Zate and Sap. We're gonna re-roll it one more time, and we're gonna break down kind of how they were able to keep the control. Now, pay attention right away. You can see on the backside, Saf has one angle while Zate is going forward, and they're moving back over the tarps they've already established, but the angles they take make sure they're covering everything.
Mr. Savage komt van Noorwegen. Mr. Savage komt van Noorwegen.
Echt?
Ja.
Nice.
15 points, showing that their competitive experience, their experience on
Nu
stage
is dat nu niet
at
meer
major
present.
LAN events is winning out right now. They say nerves, what nerves? We might as well be playing at home on our own stations because they are just that good. Match 1 is over. Time to get back over the stage for match 2. Ninja and Courage, take it away.
Thank you very much, Sundown. Great stuff as always there from Unreal Island outside of the venue, enjoying the event themselves. But again, whew, game number 1 in the books. Obviously, so many updates to see exactly where we stack up. In the end, those final moments can be so hectic. So before we hop into game 2, we will have a standings update for you all at home. Who do you think's up top of it right now? Well, guess what? It's Sap and Zay, but
And Benji, Mr. Savage, man. Just incredibly clutch solo moves and plays.
Ik ga ze een beetje proberen.
And they're still up there. Guess what? Imagine when they're healthy.
Zo, doe dat.
Good rotation items.
Kan hij daar even mee helpen voor zo te editen met driehoekje, maar dan
Nou, ik snap dat ook niet. Wat
ik ga dat ze een beetje proberen te krijgen.
Putting his team from probably an abysmal game 1 to top 3 in our leaderboards. Again, here are your standings from game number 1.
Ik ga direct.
Dubs and Mega, they wind up making it through as well, and that's because of Mega staying alive too.
Absolutely, incredibly talented duo, man. So I'm looking forward to seeing what
Oh.
they can do. Hopefully they step it up in this next game. Game 2's about to get on its way, man. Are you ready?
I am ready.
You guys
Ladies
ready?
and gentlemen, in this sold-out arena, are you guys ready for game number 2? Oh, yeah, they are. Oh, yeah, they are. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
3, 2, 1, go.
has launched game number 2 of the Fortnite World Cup Duo Finals is underway.
Again, I'm just
Sorry,
gonna keep saying
guys.
it's the most nerve-wracking part of any
Ah, jammer.
competition, but
Waar
definitely
is
Ik
het?
ga daar even kijken en kreeg
is
het
the
niet.
second you jump out of that bus.
Yep.
Right, once you hit the ground, once these players hit the ground, they're gonna definitely have hopefully less nerves.
Hier zit
Back
morgen al
in
een
the flow,
metro.
back in the farming mentality. And man, I'm looking at these llamas on my screen. I'm just hoping that they find them. There's nothing greater than finding the new upgraded llamas with 350 mats.
Dude, they're insane. And they're everywhere. And look, wait, can we look at the map? Look at the north side. Got 3 llamas in a very small area.
Llamas.
And many players have gotten better at spotting llamas from very, very far away.
I mean, the one thing I I was telling my teammate Malachi, I was like, listen, man, sometimes you just actually have to tell yourself, hey, we should probably look for llamas as we're flying in because, usually you're looking for players who's going to be landing next to you. But if you actually keep an eye out for that adorable pink, purple, and blue llama.
And there's one.
I mean, look, you're just going to get rewarded with shield, rotation, there's shadow bombs, campfires, minis. I mean, these are incredibly valuable.
And remember, materials get capped at 500 of each type. So when you get 350, it's done its job for you. You can spend much less time looting and, farming, and much more time looting.
Oh, bonker. Welkom is geen weet niet te liken.
Players at home are wondering how he
Zou heel tof
just
zijn.
use it for way more than the 6 seconds it actually lets you use it for. Explain a little bit of staying on the side of the mountain.
Yeah, all you have to do is just continue that jump animation. That's going to trigger the
Ja,
double jump.
maat.
And as long as you don't touch any,
En ik ben Berne
you're
Games.
going to be able to continue to double
Nou,
jump.
maar mijn kanaal is geband.
Incredible use of the shadow.
Ja, meneer heeft iets
Probably see a lot of
uitgestoken.
players do something like that, in the late game off of other people's builds. And just
312 abonnees, dankjewel voor het abonneren, bonker.
As we now take a look. That storm is landing side of the map, and this storm is very far. Great point to bring up there. We can see on our side.
Het zijn er nu alweer 2 dood. Echt, hij is zo...
And the rest of the north side of the map are in play. So
Ik ga dan een keer proberen voor die dingen.
move, and you see the elimination feed very early on. Elevate does get cut down, so a tough start for the duo from 100 Thieves right there, as you've got to wonder if Arkham's still alive. Either way though, Daedra and
4 kijkers, zwakke is 3.
down in Loot Lake, Loot Lake, Lucky Landing, and they do have a duo nearby.
looks like they're trying to obviously back away because one continues to farm up. Lucky Landing is not really a 4-person landing. When more than two people land here, one of them is going to be leaving a little bit handicapped. Yuang in a fight right now, popping that last shield, so all of his damage that he will take from now on will be permanent unless he gets an elimination and gets.
Look at how good these stink grenades are right now. Stram and Mexi have lost so much HP off the start of this one just from getting ticks. The spray does come up from a third party though, beginning to shoot down on a Yuang. So another player putting their attention towards this fight
Trying to line of sight
at Snobby, but KVB does go down. It's now Yuang all by himself and no materials left, Ninja.
He can't even take a wall.
They're really, this is an abysmal position to be in. Yuang knows that, trying to fall back to his teammate to maybe sneak a revive, but I just don't
A lot of
see.
these players really are kind of hesitant. You know what I mean? They don't necessarily want to push this. There is a third party now. They don't have a lot of shields.
Are they going to
Is
get
it
off
the right
time?
play?
They're
They're
going to
going
push
for it.
forward.
Yuang no shields, and he's going to get the double. He's going to get the double and the revive on KBB. And there was some delicious shockwave grenades that just slid down the ramp.
Yuang
No.
takes them down. The 4 builds left. I believe there was some help. The shots that came in from
Shockwave grenade. He's off the right play.
They're going to push forward.
Yuang no shields, and he's going to get the double. He's going to get the double.
Ja, denk dat het lukt is te editen.
From that third team getting nearby, which weakened them at first. Yuang gets the clean.
Wil je abonneren? Ja, ik heb nu meer subs dan mij. Ja. Ik was naar die stream aan het kijken, maar dan van Fortnite zelf. Ja. Ik heb nu al 2 sprays daardoor. Lekker.
Up against 2.
Running out of materials already, and guess what? These guys are at the farthest
Oh nee, dat is nog niet juist.
of the storm. Yep. So this is not. They can't afford this fight.
You guys can
They're
edit.
not going to be able to get materials. They're going to be burning all the materials in this
You
fight.
guys
Now,
can edit links
They're
shots.
gonna need to lift to make up for it.
That was
And
a
he took
clean.
the knock on Landjock.
And Landjock and Punisher went down early last game as well, and it looks like Landjock will suffer the same fate here.
Upgraded
Zo.
combat shock, and you know he's going to take that.
You guys can echt edit links
So
shots.
now it is a 2-on-1 situation. play the numbers advantage. And again, Storm is about to start moving, so they're going to have to make the plays sooner rather than later.
No ammunition. Very few builds. No shield. This spells disaster, and Punisher goes down, and there's the frustration in the player camera right there. Slacks and keys.
Wauw, dat is zo. Het doet aan een toernooi. Waar is dat? Het doet mee aan het toernooi. En dan word je doodgemaakt als vierde of zo. Dat je in het begin doodgemaakt wordt. Dat is echt sad.
You guys are in fights like this, you always want to do exactly what he's doing right now, which is branch out, continue to build these little one-by-ones with pyramids, try to confuse your opponents of where you actually are healing up.
Skeptic just 8 builds left. They're trying to stay alive right
now. Sommige jonge mensen tussen, hè.
Has time to pop 1 mini, and it looks like they're going to go for it right now. They made the conscious decision to try to build out, but no. They back up for a moment.
Finally get the shotgun.
Yep. Shotgun picks
up
now as well. They want to go for the second elimination. And
we take the oh my god, we got some trap
L in real life. Did he just take the L in real life? Homie, this is land. This dude's gonna come over. No, I'm just kidding. 40, but the stinks come on in.
Stinks coming in, 22 health left. Campfire down. He has.
Oh, and look who's here.
Third party. Hello.
Look who's here. NA puts up the take the L.
Moral is that.
No. This is the World Cup, baby. I'm gonna show which continent is best. Mitro and Mongrel, full HP, and they storm roll through.
Hopelijk.
Clicks right there.
Daar gaat eentje.
Let's look at that kid. Gold scar, gold combat, heavy shotgun, heavy sniper rifle for taking opponents' walls. Look at, they're just stealing a bumper.
Jij bent dood. Jij bent gewoon dood.
You saw, hey, putting on a show. I love it. The man does YouTube for a reason. But then also,
ga niet met moraal in fight.
A little bit too soon. Aiden now on your screen does knock one. Hasn't finished the elimination yet, so still will gain 50 HP if he can get the full. There it is. Now a 2 versus 1. Aiden and Sean. Look at how weak Sean is though, Ninja.
Sean has absolutely no health. A little bit of shield. Hopefully we're gonna drop some minis here. 8 being the good thing that I'm sure he's calling it out right now. But it is also a 2-on-1, and they don't know how weak this guy is right now. But if he is weak, they're going to look to try to trade. And there's a double shotgun shot for over 21 white. Players no shield left are going to try to put the pressure on. Sean has health, and look how aggressive they're being. They're both one hit. They get that trap.
They're going for it. They're saying, nope, you would have thrown the trap down by now. And there it is. And look at the take from Aiden. The jump out to the side. And they'll be rewarded with shields, with materials. And look, Aiden actually, there was 2 big shields. Yeah. Aiden's got the full health.
That's incredible, man.
See the stats so far in this game. Aiden has done 434 damage, has taken 300.
Ik ga een keer potjes proberen te spelen. Dat moet ik zien wat er
Brent, ik ben op de 4 aan het kijken. Ik ben op de 4 aan het kijken. Op de 4.
Side of the map, and also guess what? Every single llama was found. Yep, all 5 llamas have been found, so we have some probably high
de 4 aan het kijken.
Right now. A lot of rotation. Oh my god, I can't even. Freaking out, man. You're getting into it. Looks like a lot of people.
I love it.
Yeah, we're looking around. They're all gone. There's only 1 airdrop that's left, which means a lot of players. It's very difficult, man. Going for airdrops is super risky, but it looks like everyone in the World Cup here is taking their chances.
And what's kind of funny with this zone, as you see it at the bottom right side of your map, the slipstreams are there to basically help everyone get from the southeast, east, and south side of the map easily into this zone. So if you kind of sit outside and wait for players to move in from the slipstream, you might be able to deal a lot of damage. And remember, you might think, oh, well, there's no way you're going to get that elimination. I'm not even talking about that. I'm saying
wat krijg ik als ik dit potje win met de nieuwe
PS4, ja. Kan ook.
Brent.
Ja.
Wat krijg ik als ik dit potje win met mijn nieuwe edit?
Niks.
Our observers backstage, great stuff to them. Lucky does take a bit of storm damage right there. Chug splashes in the inventory, and Ninja
like a dolphin.
Chug splashes have came into this game and they've completely taken competitive by storm. Are they the best healing item currently in this meta?
I think that, you know, there's a lot of items that get added where, you know, not everyone is all unanimous about it, right? Some people do not like it, but let me tell you something about these splashes. I don't think I've ever seen more positive, you know, reactions from an item being added than when chug splashes were added. I mean, nothing but positivity on Twitter. It was absolutely incredible. I woke up to just delightful posts. Delightful, just a delightful post.
Yeah.
Those of you guys who don't know what they are, each one splash, they come in packs of 2, stack up to 6, they give you 20 health, 4 shield, whatever you're missing.
And they're instant. You throw them down the ground, and they can be used to heal you and your teammates around you, as well as if you really want to be a troll.
Ze zeggen dat ze zeggen nu dat Charge Splashes 20 healt. En dan ook, je kunt dan met meerdere teammaten doen, dus dat is redelijk chill.
So they're in a position right now, Ninja, where they have a top performance right here. With only 6 games being played after the first 2, they could be your leaders.
Absolutely. I mean, they were only 2 points away from first. Yep. And they didn't even win the game. And Mongrel went down early before placing points were even rewarded. So, Doneren in another fight with Quentin and his squad. Sean trying to take some walls here. And he's out of light ammo.
He's out of materials.
And he's out of materials. So he can't even spray right now. The only thing you do is spray an AR, and that's not really going to be effective against top players if you're actually trying to take walls.
Well, the player tried to drop a trap down low to bait Aiden, but Aiden does not fall for it. This seasoned veteran trying to cover his back. Players beginning to spray on through. Stink bombs dropping, and there's one of them. Another shot comes in.
Gets his shield, that's why he went for the thirst.
Yep.
And grabbed the mats. 365 mats now. He is more than that.
Allee, wat is dat?
4 kijkers welkom in stream, vergeet niet allemaal te liken en te abonneren dan niet dan.
I think that's exactly what they should be split up. Now he's trying to take it one by one. Get pushed by more than one person.
Quick reaction from Aiden, but this looks like it could spell disaster for the duo. Damage dealt 639. He does go down, though the quick edit comes
making
through.
plays. Now it's up to Sean. Can he clutch it? Only 2 HP. Got some minis. Picked up some ammunition now for his minigun. But it looks like Spades is just way more healthy. And obviously there's 3 other players who are around him as well. So what's he going to do? Looks like he's going for high ground. Smart play, but he's out of meds.
Oh no, he does. It's got what he's going to do. We both freaked out.
Put himself in a nice pyramid. For those of you guys who don't know what a brick or a metal pyramid.
Big thing to note. Look at his zone. He has to push. That's it. He has to push. He has 52 health, but the zone is right at his back. He's got to go. Don't even worry about Storm Surge. They're 446 above
as well. Now the shot is
going
to be taken down. I mean, that's just the worst position to be in any competitive game, is being weak, low materials, low health, and being forced to push in.
Every time you watch Aiden, and whoever he's playing with, they are always the most aggressive, it appears.
Yes.
If you remember the famous moment, I think for me, arguably one of the most famous moments in Fortnite competitive history was the Nick Merckx and Aiden duo, where they made it into the big bonus about a year ago. And a crowd popped off.
Hallo, dag Venmar, welkom in stream.
Here, the stat popped up for a second. Aiden and Sean had done 680 damage in the game. The average in the lobby was 80. They were 600 above in this lobby already. Unfortunately, though, when you fight that much, there's a higher chance of you going down. Speaking of potential fights, here's Sizlucky and Brush, who we saw earlier on in the last game at Fatal Fields, struggle to stay alive. Now in another tough spot, as they're both low on shields and low on health.
Decent rotation items, 2 shadows and launch pad. Again, I always want to keep.
Kom je naar het PGB-event morgen? Ja! Heb verzekerd al 10 keer gevraagd. Ik heb al 10 keer ja gezegd en vraag het nu nog een keer. Ik haat het, hè. Je vraagt 10 keer, ik zeg 10 keer ja. Vraag dit nu nog een keer. Hopelijk. Oké, Mr. Savage was 4e. Derde was Mitro en Mongrel. Oké, ik was het vergeten. Ah, oké. Ja, maar ik kan daar niet tegen, hè. Iemand vraagt dat aan mij, ik zeg ja. En dan vraagt hij het nog een keer. Ik zeg dan weer ja. En dan vraagt hij het nog een keer. Zo ambetant. Sorry hoor, maar... Oh, wat zit er nou nog een beetje in de storm? Ja, ja, die zijn dood.
Kind of moving a little bit away from the market, but it's once you have a high ground mountain in play. I mean, I'm wondering if it's going to go north.
Die blue tea, oh ja. Jullie zijn dood. Sorry, ja, niet erg. Maar soms kan ik echt... Soms denk ik... What the fuck?
incredibly
dat
difficult
is
for two
goed.
players that are up there. But it's
Saf
important
en
to know that
zee.
after the fifth circle closes in, those air vents will stop working. So if you don't have any rotation to get down, glider, redeploy, anything like that, yikes. That's a massive yikes. So you have to pray that someone puts a launch pad down underneath it somehow.
Yep.
Misschien.
And go for it.
Yeah,
Just risk it all.
most of these teams will mess that up now. We talked about our game 1 winners, the team that took home the Victory Royale, which is again 10 placement points, the max you can get for placement in these games. It was Zate and Saf, and they're currently set on up in this zone for the moment.
Did they just get the zone as well? Are they the yellow team in the mini-map? I mean, they're close enough for sure. I can see. I think, no, actually, no, they got to rotate a little bit, but look, they got 4 shockwave grenades.
Yep. And they'll be all right. They'll be able to make it happen.
Oh, man, here we go. They have to rotate the farthest. Look at how many stack players are on this side of the lobby right now, and they're all going to have to move very soon.
Yeah. Arkham and Falconer have a tough rotation ahead. Slacks and Keys. Watch them fight a little bit earlier on. Gets Landjock
Waiting
and
to pop
Punisher.
those heals till his teammate comes in.
Yep. No, he missed one. No, his teammate's full. Teammate's full. Don't
Okay,
worry.
it doesn't matter.
Teammate's full.
You know, I was playing with Myth the other day, and he was using a lot of chug splashes without me, so you know, I'm really sensitive on it.
We'll
Still
let,
really
you,
sensitive.
we'll let you and Myth handle that one. As, again, it seems like
Je
there,
zijt.
but we continue to
I
move
love
on in this fight. This is game 2 of 6, folks. The match will be going on
Die heeft
throughout the
nu.
day. 62 players left in this one. 35 duos. You see Arkham and Falconer. It looks like they did a duo shockwave to try to fly across the map together.
Good teamwork.
As the frantic rotation begins to move on in, more Storm Surge will soon begin to come to play as well.
Jack, I have a question for you, man.
Yes.
Once these circles start closing and they're so small, what do you think is the play? To rotate in right away once it's revealed if you're far out, or to wait and be the last team?
For me, it completely comes down to what you have left, what you have in your inventory, where you are at the leaderboards as well. If I'm in a position where I know I need to make some ground up on the leaderboards, I want to rotate early and try to begin to spray back on the opponents to get some free eliminations.
Yes.
If you get the zone on you, you begin to just build on up and get that height so you can spray on down as well. In this one, though, again, all comes down to rotation. If you have nothing to rotate with and you're far away, I think you play late and hope someone else drops a launch pad near you.
Iedereen mag mij morgen bevrienden op Fortnite voor het event. Ja, is goed.
Sitting here with some very good materials, and it's definitely a very delicious loadout. Anyone with a heavy sniper and a blue SMG in a combat.
And remember, he started the game and
The
stopped short
U1?
with that clutch when KBB did go down, so they're still in this one.
Ja, de Chinezen zijn ook wel goed hoor. Alexander.
Yes, he does, and all the materials he could ever ask for, nearly 100 builds in this
Oké.
one.
See, they're marking right now.
Dat de Chinezen ook nog goed zijn.
Oh ja.
They're either marking double heavy or they're saying, focus this, the zone's closing there.
We're gonna find out soon enough. It literally looks like he's marking exactly. He's trying to look and see.
Oké, ik ben al een beetje moet oefenen op mijn edit. Maar het gaat wel beter worden.
knows, they see someone, and oh!
You guys saw the pyramid. It's exactly what Jack talked about earlier. You need
Je mag het nooit stilzitten in de hok. Straks dubbel snijden hier.
But they've got the tools.
Merk voor je 3 uur nou wel. Oh, hier! Op je ballen! 4 kijkers vindt niet allemaal te liken en te abonneren als je dat nog niet gedaan hebt. Nou 3 abonnees voor de 200.
Always see them doing this. They always split half and half match with one another, and then they go and collect the others.
Kom aan, moraal. Dit moet je nu wel winnen.
Guys have equal material.
Look at how weak Saf is. Saf just sneaking up through with that shadow bomb. The spray coming in from Mongrel. Stink bomb is hit as well. Everyone focusing these players on the outside. They've got the minigun firing too. The lobby now picking up quick as we move into our pit zone.
The storm is closing in, and that's going to be forcing everyone to get into where the safe zone is right now. It is moving in towards Pleasant Park. Guys, this is absolutely insane. 51 players still remain, by the way, in a circle this small. They're just trying to get as many limps possible as people are rotating in.
Mitro on the bottom right of your screen with that minigun has 630.
Zie die loot aan zijn.
Just spray down with Mongrel in a fight. Gets one player weak, but does have to
Moraal
Someone else
en
stole the kill
Mitro.
from him.
Mitro gets chucked as well.
Still have a launch pad, but again, when you're in a situation like this, low ground, they're getting sprayed.
Ja, moraal is dood.
Grenade launcher shots
En Mitro ook.
going to
Hopelijk
be
hier.
eliminated, and Mongrel
Gewoon door een grenade launcher. Simpele grenade launcher.
The elimination feed.
Simpele grenade launcher. Zij klaar. Brent, je bent best YouTube. 1 thanks man.
So many materials. This is game-changing loot right now. They've got the builds to go for it if they want. They're gonna
Ik zeg jullie, pak altijd een grenade launcher mee als je het vindt. altijd een grenade launcher. Dat is geniaal. Oh, je schiet. Zeker double grenade launcher. Uit de frame schiet. Jongen, hij krijgt 10.000 granaten op u. Wat moet je daar tegen doen? Je kunt daar niet tegen bouwen. Want het fucking heel ding verzekerd. Hoeveel wat? Bedoel je Brent, je bent de beste YouTuber? Ja, denk wel. Echt Brent, oké Brent. Dus jongens, pak het allemaal even mee. Wat zit die nog? 30 en een fucking kleine cirkel? We gaan er nu al dood. Okay. Je kunt makkelijk doodgaan door die storm. Ja. Nu is Snappy. Snappy. Red Rush. Ik zit nu boven. Hoppakee. KBB. Bah. Teammate van die Chinees. No. Zij, Saf en Zait. Gewoon lekker. Zait.
Looking good, and they're going to take it. They just took high ground. Snap and gave it to him. And they just got the high ground. Great use of the shockwave as well. Vinny as well as Zexro on hype for the moment. 5 eliminations so far. They're putting their names in the hat for potential victory royale in this game. Go down, right? They want those limbs. Forward now with eliminations back to back.
Voorwin met 5, 6 kills.
From the high ground, it's a 2 versus 1. The player right on the edge of the zone. The shockwave into the air, and he's going to drop on down the height for the moment. The spray coming on in.
Ja.
Zexro and Vinny. TSM takes game 2 with style. Both alive. You love to see it.
Vinny 1x. Wie zou er winnen? Ik weet niet, het zijn verschillende rondes. Dus ik weet niet man. Alexander, u blaast in je mic.
Wat zei je?
Dat je in je mic blaast, of wat is dat?
Dat is mijn ventilator.
Nou, ik hoor heel het wind. Ik ben klaar.
Wat hè?
Je bent gewoon klaar als je grenade launcher gebruikt. Moraal en Metro's waren gewoon door de grenade launcher. Pas op, dat gaat echt snel in zulke potjes.
Oh ja. Ik ga morgen een keer mijn setup veranderen, denk ik.
Doe het dan een keer.
Wat zei je?
Doe het dan maar een keer.
$30 million on the line this weekend. Millions will be tuning on in from across the world. There's so many ways to watch, and we're just 1/3 of the way done with today's action, and it's already been fantastic.
I don't even want it to end, man. I could be here all night. These games are incredible. Yep. And just listen, if you guys are watching at home, you guys want to be here. right? You guys want to be competing. Take notes.
Yeah.
Watch these players. Watch how they build. Watch the fights that they take, the way they rotate. See you guys here next year, man.
Well, guess what? Game number 2 ended with style with the North American duo of Vinny and Zexro taking it. They're on the floor with none other than Jordan Fisher.
Thank you so much, Courage. I appreciate that. NA showing up and taking care of business. Games 1 and 2, Vinny and Zexro with a fantastic in, both together, which is an incredible thing, right? Walk me through the just in-game for you guys.
Je zet mijn TSM t-shirt aan. Wie is dat Brent? Ja, dat weet ik zelf ook niet.
Great, fantastic work, guys. Back to you, Ninja and Courage. JD!
Thank you so much, Jordan. The duo of Vinny and Zexro. You know, they've always been known as being so aggressive. Yeah. From all the times you've seen them.
Ninja is ook veel groter dan die Courage.
Oh ja,
Courage. Yeah.
Again, you just see them, just like a lot of other talent here, always at the top of the duo qualifiers every single week.
Zijn haar, zo lelijk dat dat lijkt. Dat van Ninja.
Guess what? They just took game number 2. You gotta be pumped right now, man. Once you win one of these games, you can't let up though. Again, and that's why I love that energy. Zach was immediately just, I felt like he was just talking about, what are we gonna do next? Hey man, good job, we won that. Let's do it again. Yeah. Right? How are we gonna change? Maybe even do better somehow. Get more limbs in game 3.
No, for sure. And they know that. They're not gonna take their foot off the gas pedal. Folks, we have our standings after game number 2. Where are things playing on out? It is still Zate and Sap at the top.
Ja, ze hebben nog altijd 26 punten. Saf en Zate. Moraal staat 5e. Oh. Zexro en Vinny 1x staan ook 7. Moraal en Mitro is van Engeland, Moraal van Amerika. Er zit zelfs een Duitser tussen. Argentinië zit er ook nog tussen. Frankrijk zit er ook nog tussen. China zit er ook tussen. Ah nee, het is Turkije. Nee, het is China. Ja, maat. Servië of wat is het? Dat zit er ook nog tussen. Duitse en Servië. Iedereen mag mij morgen bevinden op Fortnite voor het programma Brand Event. Ik noem fun, maar net moet ik wel gooien. Ik haat Ninja. Oei, Ninja zijn haar is... Zijn haar is lelijk. Oké. Ja.
Thank you guys so much, man. What an awesome first 2 set of games from Saf and Zate.
Oh, die mensen in dat pak van zo'n Fortnite pakken. Zo'n manneke. Oh, die moet warm hebben. Behalve als daar winter is.
Have you guys had a good time? Have you enjoyed it? If so, just let me hear you. You know, that was so. Let's pretend I didn't ask. Have you guys been enjoying yourselves? That's what I'm talking about. Obviously, we've got quite a bit more games left to get through, but you know, if you've been watching for a long time, you know I'm a big fan of everyone that loves Fortnite. It's all about bringing people together. And I like to say Fortnite fam, that's my thing.
Maar er zijn ook 2 bekers. Dat duo toernooi is. Oh. Ze bekken likken steen. Ze, wat? Alexander, probeer even deze zin te vertalen. Ze bekken lekken steen.
Wat?
Ze bekken lekken steen.
Ah ja, tuurlijk.
Ninja weet niet eens dat de cube terugkomt.
Hello Fortnite fam. Fortnite 팬 여러분들 안녕하세요. Real Fortnite 팀이야. 안녕 티르트 스토리요. Aşağıda Fortnite 볼. Yo fan de Fortnite.
What's up, Fortnite fam?
Fortnite 팬 여러분들 안녕하세요. What's up Fortnite fam? Hey, John Fortnite fam. What's up Fortnite fam? Was geht Fortnite Freunde?
冠军等着我们。
What's up, Fortnite fam?
Yo, what's up, Fortnite fam?
Wait, you trying to be the boss?
Sorry, I'm texting.
What's up, Fortnite fam? What's up, Fortnite fam?
What's up, Fortnite fam?
What's up, Fortnite fam?
You got out for tonight?
Ik heb vlug een keer naar de wc, hè.
G'day, Fortnite
Brent.
fam.
Hè?
Ik heb vlug een keer naar het toilet.
Bakken.
G'day, Fortnite
Nee,
fam.
pipi.
Ze bakken
What up, boys?
lekker steen. Ninja weet niet, ja, maar hij weet niet zeker of dat de cube terugkomt.
That was even better than I thought it would be. Just embrace it. We, as a collective, Fortnite fan, get used to it. We're here to
Ja.
Now guys, you know, there's
Jongens, ik ga even eten, jongens. Dus
one of the things to kind of do if you're here.
jullie kunnen lekker verder kijken en we gaan eten.
Ninja actually had a pretty dope hoodie.
Oh, ik
a
ga
World
even snel
Cup
eten.
kind of exclusive hoodie. Would you like one of those things? Would you like one of the crazy World Cup shirts that we have? You can totally get your hands on one. Head on over, retailroad.com. Get yourself a nice shirt. We got some hoodies. We've got hats. We even got the little drone that's the battle bus. It looks amazing. The top balloon is actually the drone. So you've got the bus that's literally flying around. You best believe I'm going to pick one up and mess around with my family. They're not ready for it. But there you go. There's some on the screen. Also, that drift shirt, by far my favorite piece of merchandise ever. Those of you that really do know me, you know I love Drift. He's easily my favorite character. But just some cool things. If you're looking to get some World Cup exclusive thing, go ahead and take a look. Now, for those of you who have also been watching kind of all 10-week qualifiers long, you know we love Golden Boy. And there's actually one thing specifically he was kind of telling people as we were going through interviews. And that was, hey, when we get to New York, you're going to be in my hometown. Let's catch up and get a slice of pizza. Now, I know you're thinking, wait a minute, Zeke, what about like everyone else? Why is it just Golden Boy? Well, he's a Golden Boy and he's selfish and he wanted the pizza off for himself. Get called out. That's right. Now the world knows. But a few of those players actually took us up on the offer. They went out for some pizza. They had a night on the town. So let's take a look together and check this out.
New York City. We got the Statue of Liberty, Central Park, the Empire State Building, and the first ever Fortnite World Cup final. I couldn't be more excited about the greatest Fortnite players from around the world coming to my hometown to duke it out. But before the action started, I took World Cup qualifying players Aiden and Chinkin out to show them the Big Apple, starting with PC Gaming Cafe, Waypoint.
What's up, boys? Hey. Welcome to Waypoint. Good to see you. Good to meet you. All right, fellas, let's go and grab a drink. All right. All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me here in my hometown, New York City. Thoughts on it so far? Chinkin, we'll start with you.
Hot. A lot of people.
Yeah, hot. And a lot of people. I'm sorry, but also, welcome to New York. That's kind of the way it is out here. Where are you from in Austria?
Austria, like I'm in Austria.
And the population, I think it was like 40,000 people in the train that you were in on the way here.
Probably.
Yeah, so now I want to talk about the competition at hand because obviously this is going to be the biggest opportunity, I would imagine, of your lives. You're going to be playing in front of a massive crowd. Is there a way as a player that you prepare for that?
I don't think like there's a way to like prepare for it.
Yeah.
But try to like calm down, not get like nervous, not get shaky and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we should be good. Like
Still crazy having like a live crowd.
Yeah.
I try not to take tournaments like too seriously. If I play relaxed, I feel like I do better. I remember when everyone's like, this guy looks like he's just chilling on his couch at home, the casters, and it was like, I was just relaxed, you know, and
Yeah.
just I feel like I played better.
Okay, so gentlemen, we're going to be heading off to some different sites around the city. We're going to go to Washington Square Park, so let's go and check it out. All right, so now here we are in Washington Square Park, gentlemen. And I love the fact that we've conveniently set this up. I don't know what these pieces would symbolize.
I don't know.
I'm not too sure. Is it like king or queen? While we have this here, let's talk about competition. you guys are potentially going to be facing off against each other. Have you thought about that now?
I don't know. I just don't want to feel the L2 fan. Like.
Oh, you don't want to feel the L2 fan?
I've watched them play a little bit. Him and Pompey, they're very like, I've seen them play aggro before. It's pretty scary. So if you have chemistry where you can play without even talking, you guys know what you're gonna do. That's like a team like that's gonna win. So
what you guys are going to experience this weekend, this is the first Fortnite World Cup. You're going to be playing for millions of dollars, essentially. Has that even set with you guys yet?
even if it's not me, I'm thinking there's going to be millionaires after this tournament. There's going to be millionaires.
Life-changing money.
I try not to be, I'm not like greedy about it or anything. It's really nice to see like people that nobody know about and they just blow up off of this.
All right, I'm going to dive more into that, but I think it's time to get a slice of pizza.
Take you out for a good pizza.
We'll get some pizza.
To give everyone pizza. Yeah, I'm gonna show up with 2 giant boxes of pizza. Say I won't, Paula. Say I won't.
I kept telling people, hey, I want to get a slice of pizza with you know, all the players, and they all ignored me, you know? So thank you guys so much for coming out. I really appreciate it. Obviously, this has been an incredible journey for you all. You're now on the precipice of one of the biggest events in the history of all competitive gaming.
I'm happy that it was a fair chance for everybody, you know, open qualifiers. You could have no exposure, but if you're good, you get in the tournament. So I'm just really thankful to be here, and I'm going to enjoy my time here.
Yeah, we just try to like make our fans happy. I'm really looking forward to play on stage in front of 100,000 people.
Do you feel like the fans and how they've been supporting you all on this road to this, do you feel like that adds a little bit to this pressure?
Honestly, it gives just more support for me. I feel more like happy to be here when there's all these people, whether they're rooting for me or other players. Fortnite's grown so much, and I just can't wait to see all like the crowd, and I know it's going to get bigger and bigger every event. So,
fellas, best of luck at the Fortnite World Cup this weekend. Seriously, nothing but the best for you. But we're in the thick of things here in New York, so I think we got to get some more pizza. You guys down? All right, let's do it.
New York's got everything, and this weekend, most importantly, it's got the Fortnite World Cup. Now that these two have had their slice, let's see how they handle the competition.
Good guy, golden boy. You gotta love him. You can't not. He's just the best, and it's really cool that he got to go out, hang out with Aiden, get some pizza, and, you know, just tour New York. You love to see it. You love to see it. Now, guys, there is actually a dynamic duo that we want to talk to. We actually have Jordan Fisher standing by. He's going to be chatting with Nix and PF Zin. These guys qualified back from the Brazilian region. They've got some things to say. So, Jordan, let's go over to you.
Thank you, my friend. I've got Nix and PF Zin here. Nix, you have been absolutely dominating in the last few weeks, especially where the solos and the duos are concerned, being the first Brazilian player to qualify for the World Cup. Can you talk to me a little bit about the dynamic that the two of you share as partners?
Nix, você estava dominando nas últimas semanas, principalmente para os qualifiers da World Cup. Você pode falar um pouco sobre a dinâmica de vocês?
Eu e o PFzinho costuma jogar bem agressivo e tentar pegar o máximo de eliminações possível.
PFZ and I, we try to play as aggressively as possible and get as many eliminations as we can.
As you should in the name of Battle Royale. Right now, PF Zin, you seem to balance out the fiery kind of loose cannon nature of Nix, who is obviously a dominant player, you know, kind of helping him set up for a solid end game. What's it been like to work with such a young and fiery player like Nix?
PFzinho, você parece que você consegue contrabalançar o estilo bem incendiante do Nix. Então, como é que é isso para você fazer esse lado mais balanceado da dupla?
Basicamente eu tenho uma role de suporte, então eu meio que fico nas backlines e ele vai na frente. Quando a gente tem o high ground, por exemplo, ele tem a função de ficar embaixo matando todo mundo e eu controlando o high ground. Basicamente é um lado mais estratégico, enquanto ele é o lado mais agressivo.
Basically, I have more of a support role. Whenever we're in high ground, I'm just more in the background, supporting him. Like he has a more aggressive role.
Setting him up.
Yeah.
To fire the loose cannon at the end. It reminds me of the very W key in a West that I play on all the time, and that has really, just got me cranking my 90s on a regular basis. You know about that courage, right? Am I right? Back to you.
Whoa. Jordan, it's back to me. Come on. Courage, he's just found the chicken parmesan. Someone whispered the word and he went running. You just see it. Also, big shout out to Nix and PFZen. I actually chatted with Nix very quickly. He walked up and was like, "Hi, I'm Nix." And I'm thinking, this guy knows how to talk. So I talked a bunch of stuff, told him how much I love him. Turns out he didn't understand any of it. So I had to get a translator and tell him that I love him. But that's how things go. Now, of course, guys, I know what you want. You want more games. We have 4 more on deck. So I think for now, we're going to send it back up to Golden Boy and Monster. They're going to get us into these games. So how's DJ Mike Brown? Play us in.
Huge shout out to DJ Mike Brown, spinning the 1s and 2s here at the Arthur Ashe Stadium. Golden Boy alongside Master T-Face, Boricua Boys back at it again, looking to bring you the fun as we have games 3 and 4 on deck. And so far, this has been one of the most exciting events I've ever been to. That game 1 was ridiculous. Game 2 did not disappoint as well, Monster.
No, it didn't. I thought for a second there we're going to see back-to-back performances from Zayt and Sap. And I mean, we honestly did. Everyone that was in the top 10 contestant, even Miz and Deidre, they were performing. We saw them cut it all the way through. And it's that level of consistency that's going to cut the difference in making it all the way through the top 10 and being a World Cup winner.
What I've loved seeing is that standings page, top 10. International through and through. You got the Japanese players popping off, European players popping off, players from New Zealand. Everyone's putting in every little bit they can. But folks, it's now time for game number 3. The players are all loaded up in the battle bus, and we are about to take off. Let's see who's going to get that much closer to raising the trophy and being your Fortnite World Champions of Duos. Here we go.
Keep it going, Golden Boy, because we are jumping into game 3 as these cameras populate. Your favorite competitors are here. They've made it this far. It's the duo competition. If you were nervous before, hopefully they kicked the bucket over this little break here, and they're back and they're recuperating.
I know I practically kicked the bucket after Vinny and Zetro won game 2, man. I was feeling it, man. It was nuts. And there they are on your screen. So the drop for the bus here, it's going to be a north to south one going right over that ice biome. It's going to cut pretty much center of the map there. And Vinny and Zextro, I'm very happy that they're performing this well, Monster. This is a duo that had so much success. Even going into the World Cup qualifiers, we all were like, yeah, this is a duo that definitely should make it. This is a duo that, hey, they could even win the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then tragedy struck as Zextro had a few problems with you know, arthritis and different things with his hands. And I'm make sure I'm getting that right. And I'm just bummed out about that. Good to see them here showing up, man. That's huge.
I mean, that's what you expect of our competitive veterans, specifically Zextro, Vinny. They go back to as many of the LAN tournaments that we've seen, as does Zayt and Sap. But anyways, look, in here we have UN KBB. He's going to take down Mexi. Is Scram close by? Is he close enough? And this is a battle going down in Snobby Shores. So off the rip here, we have players getting dropped. That's actually going to be our first elimination. Lucky for us to catch that one, but there's shots coming in from the Viking Island right up above, and he just kind of turns a corner, sweeps him up, catches that full elim there. So that's his now. Got a little toe-to-toe action here, Golden Boy.
Very rough situation to be in here, but Zextro now looking to engage in this one. Zextro here is going to go over to his POV now. Kind of get, it's a little wild, man. It's like just getting the bearings all together here, I think, for the players as well. That moment where they can just have that conversation. What are they going to do? How are they going to just implement their strategy going into the next game? What is that strategy going to be? Do you mix it up? Do you change the drop spots? These are things that are going to be so important for these players. The time that they can take to just communicate with one another. Now Scram
looking to be potentially in a world of hurt here. We heard from Nix gives in earlier on. This is the Brazilian duo. I think they know that. Scram, they're going to be on the hunt for him, so they know that he's around here. They're just trying to sniff him out.
Yeah, and if you were in the players' lounge, you could feel the tension, specifically when we brought up the Brazilian duos, the Brazilian players. These guys qualified, and they qualified with heavy elimination. Nix especially being one of our only players to like literally qualify as hard as you can in the, you know, for the weekend.
He was at it each and every week. You constantly saw him at the top every single time. It was so impressive, and also qualified for solo, so we'll be seeing Nix tomorrow. Then you got Scram. He's got 2 eliminations, and he's just hiding this one out. He hears them making all that ruckus, all the noise around him. And Scram just does not want to give up his position. Perhaps he grabbed his teammate's reboot card. He's maybe looking for that play. But Nix and PFZin, they have to have an idea of where he's going to be located here.
Yeah, he does not want to give up his position here. He's actually just hiding in the basement right now, hoping that these guys just kind of blow by like dust in the wind right here. As Nix and PFZin, they think it's clear. They think it's all good because they came in and they just wrapped up one of the other players. They actually didn't initiate the battle against Mexi and Scram here. So Scram might just get lucky and be able to kind of sneak on by as he hears this powerhouse duo, this Brazilian duo, kind of loot their way through and make their way to the zones.
And loot they definitely will, because they're getting a lot of resources out of this. Scram over into distance. He's going to be out of there, but now we're making our way over to the action that's happening with 7SSK7. Got Spades and Crim now looking to push on for this fight here, potentially. Got some shots going off. Crim's is going to play that overlook position, getting challenged there, and try to use that advantage from the download, a little bit of that right hand, right? Just see if he can get a peek in there. Does get tagged up. Crim's guy does back away there, does manage to build out. Spades is going to force him out. There you go. So they're just right now playing for that positioning, and I like the fact that they're using these the natural high grounds, right? Get to the top, hold it down. Don't really focus too much on just trying to get in their face quite yet. Give yourself that moment of opportunity, really get a lay of the land, and then go for the engagement.
Yeah, absolutely. The best duos will try their best to isolate their opponents, really force them into, you know, very weird situations like this, force the 1v1s, and hopefully get those free shots, and then pursue the push here. So again, look at how now they're split up again. So Spades and Crims are doing a great job here pressuring and isolating their opponents right now. And so far, they're definitely dictating the pace of battle here.
Yeah,
that's what they want to continue to do.
They're suffocating them. Plain and simple, right? Not let them get any kind of movement there. Jam side in 7SSK7. They're looking, they're having a conversation of what the play is. What is the movement going to be? But Crims and Spades are not going to allow them that opportunity to breathe. That's going to be the down there. Crims managing to knock down Jam side. He's looking for 7SSK7 around the corner. And that's going to be the elimination registered. Both players are going to be out of there. And a big win there for Crimson Spades.
What a clean push right there. Crimson Spades have so much to prove here, because when they qualified, they were kind of looked down on like, wait a second, was it luck? Was it not? No, they're here to show it off and show why they're at the World Cup Finals. But now, hopping back with Miz and Daedra, we saw them have a great game 1, came out top 10, and they're still in the running. They're in about the top 10 right now as well, based off of eliminations. Not necessarily picking up too many placement points. They're heavily dependent on just piping up these players at these points of interest, and looks like Lucky Landers is theirs right now.
They'll have that, but let's see. Is Daedra. Linger about it. I love the fact that when you go to this hot spot here, so there is going to be a bunch of free items that you're going to be able to pick up on. Also, you're going to have that circle advantage. It's right there, so you don't got to worry too much. You can continue to focus on looting. High ground has been lost, though. Miz, so be careful. There's Daedra, and he's going to be right next to him, trying to get these angles.
They have to stick together, looking for the sound cues right here. Can they find their opponent, catch a nice little low ground peek right here? Low ground is definitely underrated. If you can just kind of peek out, catch a big shot, you're almost guaranteed a headshot. It's a big multiplier.
Yeah, players don't really think about that, right? Like you always see Fortnite players go after the high ground. That's the bread and butter for a lot of players that play this game. But you know better than most that the low ground can pay dividends for you if you know how to take advantage of that positioning, and maybe some overzealous players to try and get aggressive on you. You got Gustavo along with Wishy.
I'm actually
very interested to see if Gustavo's going to lead this push here, because specifically between these two players right here, this duo, this Brazilian duo, Gustavo doesn't necessarily lead the pushes. It's Wishy. Wishy's the aggressive one here, so he has the ultimate high. He's always looking for the shot. What they're going to do is just a nice standoff.
Yeah, and that's this whole event, right? Players have just been very cautious about what they want to do. They are not trying to get too aggressive in these fights. They know what's on the line here. Brilliance in Rising is on the line. You do not want to make a bad decision. Be one of those teams that are eliminated out early on. But Gustavo's going to be putting shots down. We'll see this player force him actually build up. He has no builds to work with as well. 19 HP remaining and just a hope and a prayer. But unfortunately for him, that was not going to be enough there. Gustavo's out. Wishy isn't going to happen for him either. And Miz, he's feeling it. That's going to be 2 elims for this duo.
You gotta love the snarky little smirk right there on his face when you get those 2 points. It feels so good.
It's really good. It feels really good. And then folks, Harvey, look at this. Harvey actually dealing with this battle. And this other player that actually got the high ground against him was focus firing on folks. Harvey pushing back here. I wonder, you get split up like this, but folks with Harvey, they love playing a very aggressive style. They'll get in your face. They'll box you out if they need to.
Yeah, without a doubt, this duo was unmatched when it came down to eliminations in the qualifying rounds. They had the most, actually, and even pulled off a consecutive 5 victories in 8 games to qualify for one of the weekends. Volks and Parpy, another kind of reference to Game 1. They had a great Game 1. We saw them picking up duos, but we haven't seen them necessarily make it through the end game. All they have to do is kind of slow it down here, and that's what they're trying to do, but being split up is terrible.
Also, in the distance, I just want to make note, Wolfie's a very aggro controller player. He's another one. I think that we've seen a fun mixture of players that look to get that safe approach to the game, and then others that just want to take early fights, get some points early on, because maybe they're playing that early game strategy rather than like focusing so hard. Like if you get late game, that's great. You want to rack up a few eliminations. Look how low the wounds are that have been thus far in games 1 and 2. Get yourself a few elims, and then maybe manage to make it to that top 15, which is very hard given how players have stayed alive in this game. Games 1 and 2, we were at what, circle 5? Yeah, circle 5. I think we were sitting at like 45, 46 players. They're just waiting.
Yeah, and that's where that storm surge kicks in, right? Does damage to players that feel it back. But Crew and Chapels, one of my picks to watch, had sort of been struggling in the format so far. I guess when the real pressure's on, the environment shifts, right? Everything changes.
That's right. Everything changes here, and Crew does manage to get that shot off, or attempted to, with that tactical shotgun. It was not going to get the connection necessary there, but it did put the fear in the player to have to back away. Both players, well, respecting the space for one another. The stinkers come out. Crew and Chapix having to get out of there, and they're going to use those, I believe, the shockwave nades to just fly on out of there. Didn't see the purple over their bodies there, but they were able to fly on out of that fight. But it got real risky for them.
I was going to say, that was a respectful disengage. You only got 6 games here, 2 of which have happened. They need big performances. They have to push towards placement and end game. So good on them to kind of back up. And when you have stinkers, there's no defense against it. You get chucked down right through your builds. It really is annoying to go against. And speaking about the stinkers here, Epic Whale's under pressure right now, and that's just going to chunk him down. They force him off of the campfire. We'll see if he returns to it. Yep, there you go.
Yeah, you're only going to get so much time with that campfire. Epic Whale along with 40R Storm. This is a week 10 qualified duo. Last moment you could possibly have it happen, and they managed to pull it off. Maybe this could be the game for them. Another dominating duo in the scene, Airwalks and Nikov. Airwalks winning the Pro-Am yesterday 2 times now. This is a whole new ball game. Best players in the world in this lobby. It's not going to be a cakewalk, and he knows that. It hasn't been the best run thus far for Airwalks and Nikov.
Yeah, and it was their last final games there. Notice the text right there. The fast track Airwalks and Nikov qualified for the Fortnite World Cup in their final 7 games. That's intense. They were struggling so close on the cusp every single weekend, so close to qualifying. If it was 5 placements, they were 6 or so like that. It was that close for them. But jumping in here, Crew He's gonna put some pressure down, and it looks like his teammate
Hoi, ik ben terug.
as well. He's already gone.
Oeh, zit nog altijd in de derde match. Of niet?
Ja. Nee, je zit nu in de derde match, maar ze hebben even pauze gehad.
Ah ja. Ze is juist begonnen. Ik ben juist op tijd. Dat is goed. Ja. Oké, dat mag uw mic. Dat is niet goed met uw ventilator.
Ja.
Oké, Brent. Slash unblock rot ik. Dat werd niet beter. Hoi. Bye. Yo, Lucas van nu, welkom in stream. We hebben 7 likes. 0 kijkers. Yo, 0 kijkers, welkom in stream.
Here is Parpy looking for that peak. Volks and Parpy always tend to stay together, but wait a second, that was a tricky little shockwave right there. He did try to sneak his way into the build. He takes the wall. What are you gonna do with it? Crew's still looking for the replacement here. He gets it on land, takes the wall. 184.
Hopelijk.
Crew's excitement, you can feel it from here.
Die is dood.
With the new tactical shotgun, the legendary.
That's right. When you're feeling it, you're feeling it, man. He went right
Maar
for
die
the fight.
tactical shotgun, die nieuwe, is echt wel goed. Brent, dag uit Master Welkom in stream. Ik heb die Cast Cup emote gekregen van iemand. Hé, lekker. Ik zou hem ook graag wel, maar ik kan hem zelf ook wel kopen, maar ik heb liever 950 V-bucks voor de Battle Pass. 8 likes, dankjewel iedereen. 3 kijkers, welkom in stream. Pardon.
Back over to our game 2 winners, Zexro and Vinny. No eliminations to their name thus far. You mentioned Wolfie's aggro controller player. He went right for Nix and had to take him out on that.
Maar echt in die game mode is het gewoon huizen replays, hè?
Ja.
Dat is best altijd. Het zit nu uit de helft. Brent, is het aan het regenen bij jou? Nou, nee, maar deze namiddag wel geweest. Ik heb een middag een map gekregen. En wel, ik zou het ook wel, maar ja. Ik heb te weinig V-bucks. Alexander had dat wel even voorbij, hè. Of Niels. Niels heeft V-bucks nu.
Something to turn it around. The talent is certainly there. I think I saw someone on the Fortnite competitive Reddit mention, why is no one talking about Elevate? And I think it's just important to note that
bij ons wel. Ja, bij ons is het in de namiddag veel geregend. Dus. Ja, en daarom kost me die buiten niet Alexander.
Ja.
Oh my god! Metro! Heeft hij gewoon iemand een keer 392 headshots? Dan ben je doei, hè? Dan ben je gewoon doei. Uit de lucht, hè? Hopelijk.
Ja, what the fuck, man. Ik ga dat nog een keer terugkijken, hè.
Hij sprong juist in die kogel. Oh! Dat was fucking nice. Oh, Mr. Savage.
Right there, these double snipes, you gotta be careful. There's no standing still in a box here because you might eat one right there. They line up another. Right. Not quite successful that time around, but hey, all damage matters. Storm Surge, you want to be dealing damage. You cannot stay idle. There are no free passes at the World Cup.
Look what happened in game 1, man. The Storm Surge claimed a lot of victims. You have to be engaging in fights. You cannot stay still. There's Wexy and Letwick.
Oh. Huh, die Benji is sniped. Benji Fishy is sniped.
Just saw that one off on the side. Mr. Savage now having to deal with a player that had engaged on him.
Come on. Houd vol hier. Het is hier echt druk in Salty. De laatste game, kijk, ze zitten nu nog maar 59 in kleine. Bij ons is al heel de dag aan het regenen. Brent, hey. Bij ons alleen maar in de middag. Voor middag een klein beetje, maar. Allee, s'nachts begon het fucking hard te regenen. Je dat hoort?
Ja, dat is niet normaal, man.
Echt, ik heb s'nachts om hoeveel uur? 4 uur? Of 3 uur heb ik moeten opstaan om mijn raam dicht te doen. Maar fucking hard aan het regenen was. Het was binnen regenen bij mijn broer. En mijn hond is uitgebroken uit zijn kooi. Door de bliksem. Je was bang van de bliksem en donderdag. Hij is uitgebroken uit zijn kooi. Hij stond aan de trap te blaffen. Zo keihard zit hij te blaffen. Ik heb dat nooit gehoord. Bij mij is de dag nogal grijs, niet heel. Ik zeg zo, bij ons is geel de dag aan het regenen. En bij mij is de dag nogal grijs, niet heel. Oh, ik heb door die regen geslapen. Wat? Ik heb door die regen geslapen en mijn zus werd er wakker van. Lekker. Ja, ik heb gewoon mijn raam dicht gedaan. Ik weet niet wat ik dat gedaan heb, maar ik herinner het mij nog dat ik mijn raam dicht gedaan heb. En ik heb dat weer vlug.
Mijn stiefmoeder heeft al gezegd dat mijn raam had dicht gedaan, maar ik weet dat niet meer.
Ja, het is misschien dat ik het ook niet meer weet, maar ik heb het wel nog gedaan. En ik heb dat vlug weer in mijn bed gekropen en ik ben dan om, was het 8:30 weer opgestaan. Ja. Ik was een beetje ziek, dus ja. Hoppakee. Hoppakee.
Kan ik aan kijken? Nee, dat wel niet.
Ja.
Dat is een terug.
Is fijn, nice.
Another thing too was that when they were out of position for a brief moment, the way that they were able to just get back together, right? That patience with one another, the communication, you need to have it when you're getting down to these final moments. 25 duos are going to still be standing here. You got Calculator and Macwood. They're going to have that high ground up above. Shouldn't be comfortable just yet, because anything can happen here. Look at where that next circle is going to be going. Moves need to be made.
With that RPG, I mean, they can basically take high ground at any given moment that they want nor choose. Calculator looking around, already on 4 eliminations for Macwood. Macwood did say he's the fragger of the duo. We'll see if Calculator can keep up right now. I am just poking good fun because Calculator loves to talk a big game on the social medias.
He really does, man. He's a character without a doubt. But right now, there's no fun and games to be had. This is game 3 of the Fortnite World Cup Finals. It's time to put up or shut up for a lot of these players.
Dat is mijn camera.
Wasting no extra mats. They do not waste more than they have to.
This was earlier on. An elimination onto Mongrel and Mitra.
Weer kijkers van
there you have it. Out of the game once again. That European powerhouse gonna pay there to Dubs and Mega.
Far so good. Maxwell again just holding this positioning right here. He is going to get blocked out with his teammate accidentally, but it's all good. This is still his ground to control right now. They have.
Als je high ground krijgt en zulke matches, moet je dat ook behouden. Nooit naar beneden gaan. Ook in een echt potje, blijf high ground houden. Dat is altijd goed. Ja, het gaan veel mensen dood door die storm.
The chaos that's going on in the mid-ground specifically.
And look who's still in this, SAP. They're going to be in first place. If they keep this going, another dominant game for them, another high-placing game could be the difference maker to keep them in that first place position. Up on the high ground, Calculator and Macwood putting down shots yet again, not giving players any moment to be comfortable whatsoever. Look at the names that are here, though. The Rockets now starting to fly by Wolfies. Wolfies having to defend himself. Zane's going to be out of this one, so now it's going to be up to Saf. And Saf, he had to see his teammate go down, but his back's going to be to the storm there.
Soft,
waiting this one out. He knows
is it
on the right side of your screen, you can see it down below. These players, they're going to try and force their way into his box, so he has to play defense. He has to disengage. And there's
Soft zit er nog in.
his teammate safe. Now he's going to be running this one solo. And then up above, it's Macwood and Calculator. He is having to defend himself.
ZET is zo dood.
Zexro is down, and now Oslo, Bad Sniper, one of the few duos that are still left in this game right here. Arkham somehow, with a masterful rotation, he's still in as well. Bad Snipers at 11 eliminations for Oslo here.
Wow, unreal stuff. Bad Sniper is going to be out of
this one. Macwood and Calculator still owning the high ground on the mid. Down below, Dubs and Mega, one of the premier duos here at the Fortnite World Cup Finals. Could they get the high ground and wrestle the control away from Calculator and Macwood? Oslo waiting for Vinny. You can see that engagement down low, but we gotta focus on.
Kom maar, kijk dan. Macwood en Calculator. Calculator. Zijn heel slim. Zonder gewoon even high ground. Dat is fucking nice. Zo, kijk, nu zijn jullie van boven. Jullie kunnen niet boven jullie beschoten worden. Dus dat is al lekker, kijk, 6 duels. 3 duels. Kijk, van boven. Zoveel HP. En die van ons, kijk, eentje is dood aan door de storm. Die twee zijn ook nog redelijk. Ja.
Brent.
Ja.
Ik ga afleggen.
Moet je?
Wat? Ja.
Oké. Kijk! High ground is het beste wat je kunt hebben, jongens.
Something about the loadout, seeing that RPG once they already were holding the best point, the high ground. You just knew.
Oh. Kap even. Waar is Marina? Als je dat nog één keer vraagt, geef ik je time-out, oké? Dat moet je niet meer vragen aan mij. Kijk! High ground is gewoon. Deze time moet hebben. Die bal.
Maybe he can get a cheeky trap elimination. Didn't work out for him there, but a top 3 placing for him. Certainly got to be happy with that one. And then it came down to the final moment when Calculator and Macwood together were able to push his player with their combat shotties. Boom, that's the game. And look how happy they were there.
So good, gotta love their reactions right there.
Ja, je moet dat niet aan mij vragen, hè. Je vraagt iedere keer aan mij. Dat vind ik ook zeer irritant, hè.
But that's what Fortnite would do to you. You're just talking, you're having a conversation about where the positioning is going to be, and then out of nowhere,
nu zo'n wat is het?
Great game there for
hem dan met bloemblok. Nou, dat zijn weer van die Amerikanen, hè.
I gotta say, you know, I'm sure he's proved a lot of people wrong, and you have to respect it. But Golden Boy, I want to see where we stand here.
Where are we right now? So at the top, it's still going to be Saf and Zate with 38 points. They have that victory royale from game 1.
Yep. Dus dan moraal aan metro 8e plaats. Eerste plaats staat Saf en Zate. Bigam en Dubs.
To 6th place. They have 22 points total. 12 eliminations in that game. They're finally in that top 10.
I want to take it one step further. Backsniper and Oslo jump up.
Safa Zayeti. Oh.
They just had one great pop-off game.
Die guys zijn echt goed bezig.
In the running here. It is anyone's game in the top 10 because you have to be consistent.
Eén game gewonnen. Klaar. Die zijn.
Here's a look at page 2. Any of these guys are still.
Was die blauwe vlag? Die blauwe vlag met dat wit kruis. Weet iemand dat? Ja, Kali. Ja, bij. Dat.
They're going to have 13 points there, but you saw the standings, and we're in game 3. These games are going to be so critical. Games 3 and 4 really set.
Nog 3 games te gaan.
Once you get into like game 5, a lot of players are going to be down low.
Ze komen gaan gehaald worden.
Try and get your way into that top 20, which is where you're really going to start to get a lot in the prizing. But for the folks that are going to be sitting in top 10 right now, they're going to be feeling very nice about their current standings. For game 3 to be in
lekkere frisse water. 3 kijkers welkom.
That's the crazy part. Dubs and Mega. Everyone has been rooting for them. They're like that wild card that came out of nowhere, and they really sweat the competitive community hard lately.
That's right. So I did get word. We have Jordan standing by with our winners from game 3. Jordan, take it away.
NA really showing up and showing off today. It's amazing, seemingly tapping in that nail on the coffin. Such a well please pardon the pun. I have to say, calculated.
Jong daar links is wel beschaamd, precies. Je ziet die kopt als een broek al. En dan daarna ook beschaamd. Ai, je kopt op fucking door 324.000 mensen wordt je bekeken. Kijk, 241k likes. What?
I didn't hear the question. Strategy, maintaining the
refresh.
game, seemingly leading all the way up to the end of the
Ze hebben al 6,6.
Shoot them in the head. Shoot them in the head. You heard it here first. Back to you, GV and Monster.
317.000 kijkers. Mooi. Mooi. Brand volgt dat op de PS4. Ja, maar dat is veel beter om te kijken.
Calculator has clearly got his head on his shoulders. He's ready to just shoot things.
Yeah, but Macwood was the one doing a bulk of the shooting in that last game. 7 eliminations for Macwood. He looked so great, and you would expect the young calculator to be the one that leads the charge on slaying, but Macwood, man, holding it down. And let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I mean, you know, Macwood not that much older, right? But I think it's just important to note that you have to have teammates at any point in time to just pop off. You need that. It's so necessary. You got to trust in your teammate. That's what makes a lot of these duos so successful.
Yes, I mean, we've seen it from the start of every round. Some teams are just more aggressive than others, and they know how to stick together.
A lot of great moments in that game, and good news for us is that we got Sundown standing by to break it all down. Sundown, over to you.
Thank you so much.
Hij is ook een beetje
We talked about safe and that. We just got to talk with Macwood.
Zet dan een keer scoren op je kamer. Oh. Krijgt dan nog zoveel geld. Ook zoveel geld. Er zijn wel verschillende. Hey, ik ga waarschijnlijk dan ook nog zo en duo en al die verschillende dingen. Dus die al die duo's of zo. Hier is Moral en Mitro, hoplakee! Hier ze! Hoplakee, die kelt hier even Moral en Mitro. All twee dood in één keer.
Into that top 3, challenging to be the first ever world championship duo. The team who has possibly the highest ceiling, full qualified solos and duos. The question is, in the last half, the last 3 games, will they be able to keep it up? Will NA stay on top? Will Serpent and Hype represent Oceania and upset the apple cart? I'm about ready to see some hype myself. Let's throw it back inside for the last 3 games. Gentlemen, take it away.
Well, if you want hype, got you covered, baby, because these games have been incredible. And if you're just joining us for the first time, welcome to the Fortnite World Cup Finals live from New York City. We're in the Arthur Ashe Stadium. Game 3 just concluded. We had 3 different winners across 3 different games. This is our duos competition. And these players are playing for a lot
China zit daar ook, dus
so much on the line here. Lives will change forever after today for those players that are on the stage and some of the folks you're seeing on your screen right now in, I would say, in a different situations than they would find themselves in. You got Vinny and Zextro, they're right there. Zayt and Sap, 3 games in, still holding on to first place. It has been wild stuff. Welcome, I'm Golden Boy alongside with Monster D-Face here, and it's been a great day. Really, there's nothing more that you could possibly say about it. And
Eden is wel van Amerika.
The money that these guys are battling it out for, this is it. First place will take home $3 million. Second place gets $2.2 million. Like, that's just absurd. You get in the, where is this here?
4 millionaire duos before the weekend is over. Not to mention all the fame and clout that comes with it. So I think you'll be pretty well off at that point. But
Eerste plaats. 3 miljoen. Dus en euro's.
Yeah, when you get into 10th place,
Even opzoeken.
that's where you really start to rack up the coin. But game 4 now about to begin. Here we go, folks. Let's see who's going to come out on top. We've had 3 different winners, but our top performers have been consistent through and through. Are we going to see a repeat winner? Are we going to get a new one to add to the list? It's now time. The battle bus is loaded up. Let's start game 4.
And you know what? Every game so far, we've seen a new winner. I love that. Same thing with the Pro-Am. There was always some new duo showing that, hey, we've been playing this game. We're ready to take a victory. Everyone here has the potential to come out on top, and you see it unfold in those final moments.
Throughout the weekend, we've been doing interviews, meeting with fans, and talking to people, and a lot of folks have asked, who do you think is going to win? And I know it sounds like a cop-out answer, but I'll be very real with you all. I have no freaking idea because it truly is up. It's up in the air. This is a battle royale game. At any point in time, you can have Macwood and Calculator just having the game of their lives.
Dus 2.695.000 euro's dat je kunt verdienen. Jongen, dat is insane. 2.650.000 euro kun je winnen als je eerste plaats zit. Wij, yo man.
When I was their age, I couldn't even believe that I would be capable of doing something like that. And they're doing it, and they're doing it with style. And then to make matters worse for everyone
Dat is echt veel.
in the server, they've been so consistent, deadly through.
Yeah, that's right. And they're in second place. No victory royale, so just showing that if you step to their box, you're gonna get hurt. We saw Mega with the masterful, and I mean beautiful performance under storm surge pressure. He didn't even blink an eye, still fighting.
Moraal zit het tel. Oh, er zitten al 2 telden. Moraal aan Metro.
They are known for sticking to the hip in PvP. Earlier today we saw Volps get traded out, but it wasn't just like an easy trade. They were actually winning the engagement up until that point, just showing that they have the skill. And that's the OCE region, right? One of the most feared regions here at the qualifiers, because of the fact that you just had to get a ton of ELMs. You had to be #1 in the region.
When talking to players, I would ask them, what are you looking to avoid? And every time, if it was, you know, the NAEU players, they would say, I'm just trying to avoid OCE or Brazil. I don't want to have to deal with that because they play the hyper aggro style and they just don't care who you are. They're going to go for the fight.
I mean, you saw Scarlet and Bell in that first game. I truly thought they were going to take the whole thing. It was so
Metro en Moral, lekker in telden.
Another top player
finished second.
Finished second. he was just I know it's a pro-am, obviously a different competition there, but he was just going into boxes. He didn't care, not a care in the world.
Hitcher, baby.
Player. Love your right to the gesture.
And he hit him once for whites already, so that means there is no shield on that player. You can have up to 100 effective shield. That player is dangerously weak, and folks just keep an eye on him. He doesn't know.
Ik zou niet push, man. Al die guys zijn goed.
It's a little too risky getting split up here.
Play for the mid to late game in this situation now, but 7SSK is
Ja,
going to be dealing.
je zegt dat je moet spelen tot late game.
So the advantage could be going in the favor of Jamside and 7SSK. Spades going to have the high ground, now having to deal with a 1v2. Does he have what it takes to pull this one off? He doesn't own that wall. He has
No shield. No shield.
Couldn't deal with it, and that's
Hopelijk.
there for those two.
Als dat Jules is, die je begin dood gaat.
We've been landing here, haven't been successful. Do you mix it up? They say, nah, I'm gonna stick to my guns here, because everyone's a winner.
Ja, nu is het gewoon vaal looten. Maar ik denk niet dat ze nog gaan looten, en dat het meer pushen, een beetje rond.
Confidence starts to rise up. You think to yourself, I am capable of being able to do this.
Ik weet niet allemaal te lijnen. Als je dit leuk vindt, dan doe ik het dinsdag ook nog een keer. Als er nog dingen zijn, denk ik wel, maar...
Really just going deeper into Neo tilted. If you hang on the outskirts or by the slips, you're at huge risk for getting dived onto. It looks like they say, you know what, we're just going to continue to push on through. Those guys dive off, and those markers are actually the trackers. They say, hey, you're going this way. Mongrel still wants a piece of this.
Ik heb gisteren ook gekeken, maar daar heb ik dan niet livestreamd. Elkaar doen het. Maar daar zat Tifio en Ninja en Marshmallow. Dat was ook iets van. Ja. Marshmallow en Ninja waren dan een duo. Zag ik. De rest. Ik heb TV ook gezien. Oké, dan nog. Ik weet niet.
Yeah, it's just a different lay of the land. As things start to shift, different comforts kind of tend to evolve and whatnot here. But we have Twiz in cover H looking for a push down right now, and they have the positioning, they have the high ground, and it's just a matter of, do we want to dive down? They don't want to give up their angle. They know this duo below them have a flint knock. Flint knock can do so much damage if you peek the wrong way. Minimal's gonna hit you for about 80.
Duo from New Zealand. We had a chance to talk to them for that piece, and great to see that friendship, the communication that they'll have for one another. Something that a lot of these duos that came together for the Fortnite World Cup duos portion of the finals don't really have. They don't have that cohesion, that chemistry that these two will have, right? That Sap and Zate would have as well.
Crazy to think there's 89 players in the lobby and 48 duos, so a lot of disengages, a lot of solos out there right now. Keenstar and Hunter looking to defend themselves right now, and it's just a cat game right here, cat and mouse game. What are they going to do? They actually shockwave on out of there, and into the slip they go. They're out. They're trying to get away. That was a shadow bomb right there, and he's gone.
Yeah, I was a little worried about that duo that was coming in, but the storm is creeping up now. This is only phase one. Nyx gets knocked by Zexro. Saw that in the elimination feed just a second ago. Item and Derox out in the wide open.
It looks like actually they saw Mend right there building by himself in a one poor wooden shack, and they're pushing the shack now. So Twiz is going to hear these shots off in the distance, but looks like we're hopping over to the Loot Lake area where it's Macwood and Calculator going against Daedra and Miz. This is a top 10 contenders right here.
The game 3 winners now having to deal with Daedra and Miz. Shots as well, snipe shot, you just heard that one squeak by Daedra. Need to be careful there, there's some more shots being laid out. Disengage as well. And they're just really pushing them away from here because you've got to get to that safe zone. Don't want to have to deal with the storm, obviously. It's still early games here, so you're not going to be ticked for too much. You're really looking for this next zone where you're going to start to move here. And this, again, the game is going to be so slow in the start because as you get closer and closer to the end, game 4, critical game, Monster. So many points you can earn from this. Flying into the top 10 potentially if we have a new winner that was outside of it. This is where players start to, I guess it really sets in on them that they're going to be playing for $3 million in prizes.
Yeah, if it hasn't already, I don't know what world they're living in, but here it is. Twiz goes for the shockwave overhead, and it's Derox who eats a chunky one right there. Cover H looking to chop this bad boy down. In comes the Sinkers. Is it going to be enough, though? The pressure is so real right here.
Twiz and Cover H doing it not only for themselves, doing it for New Zealand, their families, and everyone watching them at home. And that is going to be one elimination through. I saw that one pop up. That's number 1 for the duo. The challenge comes in, and that's the win there. 2 elims total. Twiz gets a bonus.
Tries to get out there and play the trap.
Es mag herhalen op doet.
7 SSK and Jamside have rotated in from Paradise Found. Oh no, down comes the build. They should be close enough. Yeah, he is going to be able to catch up. The build battle goes off, Golden Boy.
Cover H is going to be down. Jam side. 7 SSK7. You're looking at Jam's perspective here.
En daar ga je.
Fight, and after winning that one out, it's going to be Jam and 7 SSK7 that get the better of the boys from New Zealand.
They found their stride coming into
New
game 4 so
Zealand.
far, and that means they're in the running right now. 4 elims is enough to put you on just about page 2, top 20, and we talked about it. You can make it to that top 20 bracket. You're still in the running so far because there are several more games left before this thing is over here. This calculator finds himself.
En de gewone potjes, hij nog niet zo ver zit, zoals bij de 69, 79, moet je nog niet veel resources gebruiken. Maar dat is juist het probleem. Als je daar veel resources gebruikt, heb je op het einde niet veel meer. Nu heeft hij wel redelijk veel resources. Oh, die guy wordt lekker uit. Die wordt juist breed. Dan komen ze zeer pushen.
Back into a fighting position, a fighting posture to help his buddy out.
And it's so unfortunate because they were just about to push to seal the deal and elevate there, and that third party up on the mountain ruined that push.
Slows things down. Elevated Seas having to deal with the stinkers will be moving out of the fight now.
I love it right there. He uses the stinkers to back him off, and since he doesn't take friendly damage from it, he pushes right into enemy territory here. He's so offensive. He's on the enemy traps.
Oh, man.
Macwood gets owned right there.
Not what you wanted to see happen after winning game number 3, but Elevate and Seas, we mentioned them before. They just need that moment to pop off so everyone here in New York can see what they're capable of. Such a great duo, but now having to deal with another fight. But to Elevate, what a shot there. On Calculator, sending him packing.
Calculator did a great job though. He did win his straight off against Cease. Ronaldo and Zip are just nearby though. Looks like they heard the commotion. They're getting closer. It's Norwood. Norwood's lurking about. He was like, you know what, getting closer, trying to see what he can do here. And Zip's gonna fall down here because of the shockwave.
Yeah, Norwood was the one down low, hearing all of the action happening. Zip and Ronaldo now in front of us. They managed to get this wall, just get ownership of it, but the ramp is going to be placed, giving him time to wiggle out of that moment of time.
And Norwood actually used all of his shockwaves there to disengage.
Yeah, it's not really worth it. By yourself, evidently. Oh, man. And that's Norwood. He tried. He did not get far at all, my friend, but there's the other duo right in front of him. Zip and Ronaldo have him in the sights. Ronaldo's going to be on the other side now, engaging in the fight, not taking any damage.
Such a good job, though. Good job by Zip here to come in and back up his teammate right now. He is trying desperately to get to his teammate here. This is great teamwork. Now they have the pinch lined up, and the trap is down. That's a siphon for Elevate right there.
That siphon could be the difference maker for him. Zip doesn't have any shields. He needs to take a moment to just pop the minis.
A little bit of a reset here.
He's still in this too, so he didn't get knocked. He's not full eliminated yet.
Which is rough. You don't convert the elim, you don't get the point either here. As Elevate is doing a great job on defense, but the Campfire heals down players as well. This is actually really, really smart of them to sit on the Campfire right now and just wait and buy time. Always looking to set up the phase through right there, trying to get through the build. Some shockwave comes out and close but no cigar.
Such an intense fight between these two.
Oh no, someone thirsted.
Snappy, he went for the shot from the distance. There you see him right there along with Red Rush. And then Zip down low on this island.
Lekker.
Using not only the rocks, but also this
Elevate, dat is te bezig.
Zip is the
Dat is echt
target
te
of the
bezig.
server at the moment, as everywhere he moves, he cannot seem to catch a break, but he is going to find a little bit of that high ground real estate right here and hopefully ease up the burden, but nope, has to change layers again. Now let's go ahead and take a look.
Oh, and Zip is out of here. Funk, it's...
Oh. Soms doet hij het niet. Daar ga je.
The secure was there. Moving
Zoals
on
het
now.
team had
Taking a
kwijt.
look
Aiden, Sion, Mitro, Moral en meestal. Hierop. Vinny, one
These duos, very, very powerhouse duos here. Close by right now.
4 eliminations for Benji Fishy. 36 duos remaining. It's going to be a loot late circle. So some water. Players will just have to build over. Nothing that these guys can't handle. A lot of open air. Open air.
Benji's at 4 eliminations here.
He's been having a good game. They've been playing well.
Playing very good. 4 elims.
Final moments, right?
This early in the game to have 4 elims is actually huge. And I love what they're doing right now. Just fishing for damage because Storm Surge. You never want to be under the pressure of the Storm Surge. They know
Pas
that
op,
with 50 players in the lobby dependent on the zone, Storm Surge
die smoke bombs doen wel veel damage. Als de meeste mensen zitten is ook cool, maar als je bij smoke bombs wordt gepusht dan moraal is daar ook goed bezig. Je kan naar beneden gaan, maar het is... We zijn ook samen 6 kills. Weet je.
Take a look at this stat right here. Damage dealt 842. The match average, every other player on average 176. That's not even enough to take out a player with shield and health. So they're doing a lot of work on this lobby right now, and they are here to play. Looks like they're going to find themselves another spot. This is actually an interesting spot, but it's all good because they have launch pads. They can get up and over this cliff lip right here, and they're backside safe. So all they have to do is protect their forward angles.
I understand we did get some moments of Mongrel earlier on as he's trying to see where players are going to start to make some moves. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. We'll come back and see where they are currently.
Nee. Oh, moraal. Doei.
And that's why this is one of the best duos in Fortnite. Way to clutch up in those moments, man. Yeah, the nerves, they have to be shaking there. But Mongrel, just a steely stare. Love it. Love to see it.
Get out there and get yourself a duo that's going to clutch up for you today in the Fortnite game.
Friend ain't doing it, drop him. You don't need him.
That's right, but you heard him. He said we're going to win loud and confidently. Mongrel and Mitro are here.
And they're here to win this game. That's the mission. But everyone else, all 33 duos that remain here have that same objective in mind. Luckily for them, I think that circle does work out for them just a tad.
And there it is, Storm Surge. It's now live.
And it's going to hurt some people.
You either have to do damage or less than 50 players have to be in the lobby. So 6 players, 6 individual players right now are under it. Yep, that's it. Gustavo gets owned right there. Is Wishy going to be able to do something about it?
Wow, die guys met high ground hard zijn goed weer winnen. De guys van high ground die winnen altijd. Als dat zonder dat met bij dart te doen.
51 players, only 1 player needs to be eliminated and that will be it.
Says, you know what, we balling. They out, they're going, they're trying to get that zone plan for placement right now. And do you blame them? Why not? They're in the lead right now. All they have to do is consistently skate through. They've gotten through the hardest part, the beginning. They're warmed up. As Mega is trying to fish around here and get a good spot. Looks like they get themselves a little bit more real estate, but the pressure is in because the baller players come in.
Right in front of them too. More defense.
Nee. One baller kapot. Ja, one baller. Down.
Definitely did cost a fair amount of metal right there. Mega now on 300 metals, trying to inch his way to that fence nearby. Just doing a little bit of a material swap right there. Back to Mr. Savage and Benji Fishy. with the minigun. The minigun's so good for pressure plays.
Spread out a few of those materials. Get ready for the potential movement. Snaking is what you would hear players often mention. They tunnel out, give themselves some coverage. You need a lot of materials for that. Then the artillery strike from up above, a new item that was added. You can build around and give yourself some defense, so really it's just waiting it out rather than having to move out of the blast area. 5 elims for Mr. Savage and Benji Fishy. 6 for Mitro and Mongrel. This has certainly been a dominant game for EU thus far.
Yeah, for sure. Yuang takes out Rote right there. EU player is going to go down. Rote gets the trade out though, must have been the zone here as we are cutting across here. Mitro's trying to find some real estate here. Is he going to be able to set up? He's going for the high ground. A little bit of a build-up, but Mongrel's got it under control. He's got the high. Who's putting some pressure down? Yeah, he's getting the shot straight across here, Golden.
Yeah, there was a duo right on the other side there that Mitro was concerned about. So he goes low. Then it really, wherever you go, they're going to be players looking right at you. Sometimes you just manage to incur the wrath of the entire server. Luckily for Mitro, that did not happen quite yet. Sap, I just saw Sap get dropped. Zate's going to be separated from his teammate there across the side, and that is the circle creeping on forward. It's going to be open air, open space for them, so the ballers will have space to move around and try to survive here. This is it. It's coming down to the final moments, Monster, for a lot of these players. The pressure's on.
Yeah, Sap has already been taken out, so Zate is left to fend for himself here. Can he play replacement? We already know Mongrel Mitro were split up. Can they find themselves amongst the chaos here? Aqua and Nyrox are holding up the high ground here as well, and that's a scary duo. Way up top, uncontested.
Not someone that you want to have up above you. Mitro, 6 builds remaining. After this,
maar als het daar, Mitro zit daar. Ja, dood. Mitro is dood. Moraal is ook bijna dood. Moraal.
And Mongrel actually just slips into the low ground too right now, so he is trying to stay alive here. Jumps into someone's box. It's Voron who gets taken out right there by Mongrel. So he's still in the running. Mega goes up and gets traded as well. Vinny's still here too. So many solos remain right now, but there are still several duos in the game here, Golden.
And the scariest duo is going to be up above. It's Aqua and Nyrox. They're tarping this up.
Lekker speelt Mograal aan Mitro. Maar toch winnen ze niet, hè? Ja, die boven staan zou je weer winnen.
Controller player. Talking to our boy Christian earlier, he mentioned he loves to get in the faces of players, and it has worked out for him thus far. Elevate is out of the game. 7 eliminations for him, 7 points, not bad at all, and you're going to get the placements to boot. Still, Aqua and Nyrox up above. Then you got Benji Fishy in the game. 5 eliminations for him, 6 total with Mr. Savage's 1. Oh, there's a player in front of him. He pops up in front of him. Oh, that's so scary there, but Benji Fishy is eliminated by Sky.
Sky has been around the competitive scene for a long time, and for good reason right there. Nyrox now owning from the high ground, putting that pressure down. A shockwave was initiated right there, but it's not going to be enough. This is their map to control right here in the final moments. They're the only duo standing, Golden Boy.
This is their game to win. The cooler duo. Is this going to happen? As they're putting the pressure on these players down low. They're synergized. And they're ready to pick up this victory royale in game 4.
He only has 10 builds though. This is very intense.
Behalve als die guy daar heel van onder.
He's gonna put all the splashes down. Is that the decision right there to commit? Looks like the shockwave is gonna cause an eruption in the high ground. And now they're in the zone here. What's gonna happen here? This is so close.
5 players remaining. Few left as the shockwave is going to send him all the way up. Nyrox takes out Falconer down low, and he's wrestling with everyone. But Nyrox is out. Oh no, he does manage to get the elimination, and in the storm, he gets the victory royale. 7 eliminations for the duo.
Zie? Het is elke keer al zo. High ground en zij gewonnen. High ground, gewonnen. High ground, gewonnen.
seconds right there. So it truly was the ultimate disruption right there.
The shockwave, the end of the game, will just change everything. The complexion of it all. And just everything that had happened right at the end here. Look at Nyrox, he just went down low. He wanted to get scrappy with him. He goes down, that's Sky and Chapix. And then it's Aqua, who follows it up. Flew up right into the sky there. I also like looking at the player's face at these moments because the focus that he has. Oh man.
To hit your shots, you must hit your shots. Look at that. Stompy, Jinkin have talked
Dat is
about
ook van een of andere team.
players to look out for. They're scary competitors on the scene, and good to see them take a victory royale.
Yeah, in EU, right? So we've had 2 NA, 2 EU now. You know, getting a little scrappy out there.
Spicy.
I like to see it, right? Everyone's like, EU, where you at? NA, where you at? Right? But hey, that is the game, right? You never know what you're gonna get. Saf and Zate still hold on to first place, but it's only gonna be by 2 points. Dubs and Mega, they're looking for that victory royale. If they're able to get it, hey, they could find themselves in first. Vinny and Zexro in third place currently with 35 points, 5 shy of first place. Saf and Zate have to hold on to their title as the kings of the mountain. And in that last game, they just could not put it together. These last few games for this duo is going to be critical given how close this gap is between all of the players in the top 10.
That's right, and take a look at your next page here. We saw plenty of Spades and Crims winning that Paradise Palms kind of early interaction, but one loss sets them way back to the second page now because you have to continue to accrue.
Wie is de eerste plaats? Saf en Zate. Die Mika en die Dubs. Kom daarbij, man. Moral en Mitro zijn weer vierde. Dus heel goed. Dus ik hier vaak van mijn stream.
Points here, but look, Epic Whale still here as well. There's a lot of players in the running.
Yeah, wild stuff from game 4. Excuse me, as we've had the EU duo, the cooler duo, managing to get their win on the world stage. I know that we're gonna have Jordan in a little bit with the winners. He's getting everything together. I want to hear from these players, and good news is we are going to do just that. So let's send it on over to Jordan, who has our winner standing by.
A massive shift for EU here. We all know that shockwave grenades can absolutely shift the balance of in-game, especially allowing you to propel yourself up and work your way top down to dominate and control what was the most exciting final moments of in-game here today. What is your plan going into these next couple of games? There's a lot kind of hanging in the balance here, right? There's a big momentum shift for you, and you have the opportunity to kind of go any direction that you want. What's your plan?
Our plan is just to keep going what we're doing right now, just landing our spot and going for consistent placement points.
Consistent placement points, that's key and can absolutely take the victory home, as you saw just now. Back to you, GB and Monster.
Thank you so much, Jordan, for that one, and stay the course. No reason for you to adjust anything. If it worked out for you there, clearly you're doing something right, Monster.
Yeah, absolutely. I think these competitive players know best, and stubbornness is in their name. You saw Jamside, 7SSK say, hey, I don't care if I lose the first 3 times here. We're going to master this. We're going to turn it around. And they did. They had a great, at least, showing at some point at the last one. So players are
Ik ga eerst kunnen het wel bij zo terug.
That is just, I love seeing those fights with the gray weapons, right? You really can tell who can figure it out with not much to work with. That's always the challenge that players have to deal with in the beginning of a game like this. Now, I do understand we have Bala standing by to break it down and what we saw in game 4. Bala?
Well, Aqua and Nyrox definitely showed up here today, and the resurgence of EU is maybe starting. We've got 2 more games to go, but I want to talk about Mongrel and Mitro and what they had to do in this game here. They actually ran into Zexro and Vinny. We're going to start off. GB, you were talking about early game engagements. This is one that's been going in the duo of Mongrel and Mitro's favor against Skeptic and Clicks in Neo Tilted Towers. The pressure here for Mitro to find out exactly where the first player is. Mongrel up above, then targeting up both. They try to get into the same box at the same time. They go down and just continue pushing forward. Mongol and Mitro, the second time that they win this engagement here today. And it's not stopping. They continue forward onto Vox and Parpy and just try to hunt down everything. Aaron Clicks is trying to escape as well. And then this snipe here from Mitro. He actually, not only did he hit that, and they get right into it onto Zexro, he hit Vinny coming in with a drift board right before this. So one elimination there for them. And then they had the engagement that we saw earlier. We're going to go ahead and run it back because this clutch puts them perfectly in position at 4th place right now. Reminder that this was with Mitro down after all was said and done. There he goes down, and then Mongol comes in right on cue. He does not let his teammate go down. You heard the reactions earlier, and it continued because Mongol got one more elimination in this game, leading to the 8 eliminations total before they fell, not before earning placements points though. So this game, not only did they take out Vinny and Zexro, which were in 3rd place, they stopped them from accruing any more placement points, so they are inching their way closer. They're now in 4th place. They actually have the most elims out of everybody in the tournament so far on 20. So with 2 more games to go, we're going to see where they can leave themselves at the end. Back to you guys, GB and Monster.
Thank you so much, Bala, for the insight there. Everyone getting all ready for games 5 and 6. And then we crown our first ever Fortnite World Champion. Crazy to say out loud.
It's happening.
It's happening.
This is it. It's happening.
It's happening, right? Now, there have been a lot of duos that have been the talk of the town, but one duo in particular that have a lot of fans excited are Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage. And we did get an opportunity to catch up with them. They're currently in 8th place. Can they climb up? Let's go ahead and check it out.
This is a scary duo. Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage. Enough communication is probably the best in the world. I'm gonna make that. Yeah, go. I just think we're on another level. Behind you. Three, one, go. Absolute destruction. Wow.
This dual partnership has changed our lives. We've been able to accomplish so much more together. Best friends, good duo partners, and it makes me smile. Yeah, it's good feeling.
Check me again, bro! We're Savage! We're Benji Fishy, bro!
My name is Martin Phil Sanderson, and I go by the name Mr. Savage.
My name is Benji Fish. My name is Benji Fish. One of the most terrifying duos coming out of Europe, period. We live in different places, but we talk every day online. I live in Arsenal in Norway, and I live in Surrey in the UK.
And I travel to England, so meet him, see how he's doing here.
He has my back. If I ask something, he'll help me out. We don't actually just play Fortnite. We play other games when we just want to have fun.
We have a lot of the same interests. He's always really humble. I love his personality. Yeah, we're really great friends.
Alright.
I'm too good for you.
Esse guy não pode também? He has not been young man.
The reason why we're so good at playing duos is because we both have super good mechanical skills, good chemistry, and communication.
Hey, what's money? That's one. Let's go!
Everybody knew in the community that Savage was one of the best players in the world.
He knows the game really well, so he makes it.
You'd think a fish out of water would be harmless. Not this fishy. Not today.
People would definitely be scared if they see some fishes running around Happy Hamlet.
You'd think fishes weren't really that scary, but Fortnite, it's quite the opposite.
We're in a really good state right now as a duo.
It's just constantly, I think it's from on your side.
We're playing super well.
Players, they continue to go down like flies.
We've been practicing. It's really nice to, finally be able to
prove ourselves.
Benji Fishy Savage,
I think we're just going to show people how good we are.
Hey, look at that right there. Some fans of Mr. Savage and Benji Fishy. They were diabolical in the online qualifiers. Maybe, just maybe, with these last two games, they could pull it up and get themselves into top 3, maybe even first place. How crazy would that be?
Let's be honest, you've seen them do very well so far. Maybe not the performance they were looking for. I know they want to pull a victory. They have everything it takes. They can muscle up from 8th.
Yeah.
They'll be up there.
It's going to be a challenge for not them, but every single player. But we're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, games 5 and 6, and then we crown our first ever Fortnite World Champions. We'll see you on the other side.
Felt really good. I don't think I would have won if I didn't have him.
Now, R.L. Grime, you were holding your own, you were keeping up, you were staying alive, you were getting elimination. How did you change your playstyle from last Pro-Am to this Pro-Am?
I think we learned a lot from the last one, just that you focus on late game a little bit, and I just sort of let him lead the way and made it happen.
How did it feel to play with a potential World Cup duo winner?
It's amazing. I'm actually going to come tomorrow and sit in the stand and cheer for my man Airwalks, yeah.
Maybe make an Airwalk sign and wave it in the air?
Maybe a 98 bot sign, hold it up.
Good luck on the event tomorrow. Congratulations on winning. Congratulations on winning. Incredible gameplay throughout Fortnite World Cup Pro-Am.
My name is Serpent. We qualified on the last week.
Week 10, yours.
It was pretty crazy. We knew it was the last opportunity we had, so we just completely focused the entire time, and it was just a huge relief after we qualified.
Yeah, it was such a relief. I was waiting for this moment the whole time.
Well, before the leaderboard updated, we was almost positive. We was freaking out, and then when we finally saw the leaderboard update, we just started streaming the entire house down. We started playing back in like season 3 of Fortnite. We just found each other through a Discord community and joined a squad team together, and we just stuck with each other ever since.
Yeah, pretty much. I've never ever played with another girl besides Serpent, so since day one. We both make calls?
Yeah, we both have things we're a little bit better at, but we try to take the roles like evenly. I'm just really excited to play with everyone from all the regions. Yeah, I would say from what we've seen, OCE is a lot more aggressive play style because we go for a lot higher point games, whereas NA and EU, they have like way more passive play style than us, I think. It's a dream come true, to be honest. It's all I wanted to do is just play games, and to have a huge opportunity like this is amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same, but yeah, just crazy opportunity to be able to play against the best players around the world.
M，我来自中国。
The rocket's gonna come up through. Are they all coming down? Moon BB.
我叫小明德，我来自中国。
我们是在那个亚洲锦标赛第6周海选的时候，靠双排拿到了亚洲第1。
A second rocket going to catch both players. How do you find that angle?
当时我很高兴，我超级高兴，从桌上跳了起来。
These guys do not miss. You have to be careful. You cannot sleep on them.
我们为了准备这个比赛，我们每天基本上要训练12个小时以上。
我想我到现场的话，我的心应该会动情。
我希望他们可以好好的去看这场比赛，因为能学到很多的东西。
And it's over before we could even say anything because X-Men and XXM just destroyed them. Don't land on these guys.
因为我平时很喜欢购物。 然后，如果说获得这么多奖金的话，我一定会买。
也许我会在一个悠闲的地方买一个动物，然后就比如这次。
Enjoy your weekend, okay? Thank you. Profound respect. I see you guys play us for the first time. Yeah. Good fun. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Very impressed. Hey, man, how you doing? Nice to meet you. I've been following you for so long. It's crazy I'm here. Can I get a video of you saying I'm the best Fortnite player? Okay. Can you say Lucas is the best Fortnite player? Lucas is the best player. Yeah. Alright, guys, here's Alex. You got the message. Very important message. Lucas is the best Fortnite player, okay? Thank you, man. Thank you. No worries. Thank you so much.
What's up, buddy? What's your name?
Kevin, man.
Kevin? Nice to meet you, bro. How we doing today?
Doing good. So congrats, man.
Thanks. Yeah, it was crazy. $1 million Trump. My teammate really clutched up. Have a good one. Yeah. Boom. There you go, buddy. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good one, man. Really? Yeah. Awesome. Love that. Love that. So, man, what's your name? James? Justin. How are you doing, boys? Right there. You having fun at the event? Good. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
What's up, guys? It's Clicks.
And it's Skeptic.
And we qualified for NIET.
Alright, so me and Clix's main goal, people said it the day before in the semifinals, we wanted to shoot for top 25 to qualify for first those. So we wanted to shoot for top 25 and we grew out our execution.
This is my first LAN event ever. I'm 14, so before this was required LAN age 16. So this is a life-changing event that Epic gave me.
It's mind-blowing and it's really good journey. So one of my friends back in the server recommended me playing Clix, so I tried playing with him once. We played a few games. We didn't do amazing, well, we played pretty good. But I had to do a part of the time, so I was good. But after he started competing high levels and showed the love and got first place and all that, I hit him up and said, hey.
And then the first week, we only played for 3 days, and that week we qualified. So we had 3 days of practice and something to qualify. Yeah, before big games, get my nerves out and make sure I'm on the right track. I literally just scream as loud as I can. Like my stream knows it, so hopefully I goes longer.
I wash my hands. I'm not joking. No, I wash my hands. I have to get the perfect grip on my mouse, so I wash my hands a lot. Like a lot. Okay, just to make sure I have a perfect grip on my mouse. Sounds pretty weird, but it helps.
Some people ask me questions on a daily, like, how do you find the right sensitivity? And I feel like that's obviously the big mechanical way for the game. So I just tell people to stick in one sensitivity and just work your way at it, and it really comes a long way with my aim, my building, everything like that.
I say practice makes perfect in everything in life. Just I think at the end, the more you practice, the more you play creative, the more you'll get mechanical, game-wise, and all that up. So I think practice is perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. The World Cup Finals Duos competition. My name is Dr. Lupo, and I missed you dearly. Joining me on the desk for the final two matches, Courage JD. You know him, you love him, one of the best men in the industry.
Oh, stop.
I'm super excited to see what these final two games have in store. We've watched a ridiculous competition thus far. Honestly, it's been insane. I've had a chance to watch some of the plays, some of the shots from some of these players, the accuracy, the heads-up gameplay. Jack, it's been insane. What do you think so far?
It's insane, Dr. Lupo. It is great to hear your voice, and I am so excited to be casting these final two games together for the Fortnite World Cup Finals Duo competition. We are 2 games away from crowning our first ever
Zat hier heel te praten zonder dat mijn microfoon nog. Oké. Die jongens waren 14 jaar, dus ja. Hallo, leuke stream. Echt leuk hier in Turkije. Hey, ik heb ook nog in Turkije geweest. Fucking tof. Ja, ik heb het nu opgelost.
Thank you so much, Lupo and Courage. And what we have here is the current top 10 on the board. Now, we talked about this being the World Cup representation coming out in the top 20 from all of the regions in there. You can see NA currently sitting on top, but EU just behind them with representation from Mitro and Mongrel, Rojo and Wolfies. And then during the break, we got to talk
Mitro en hey. Zo, de man, kijk. Dat zijn gewoon drie mensen die gewoon door high ground echt gewoon
what does that mean? We can expect about 2 of the winners to come out with 15 to 16 points. If you look at that top 10
ik ook, wat ik ook.
17 points with 2 games remaining. Everyone who is on this board has the ability to challenge for the top spot to be the first ever duos world champion at the Fortnite World Cup. No one is out of it. The Chinese pair is just off the page as well. Anybody can make a play. 2 matches are left. Let's head back inside, back into the action. Lupo and Courage, take it away.
Sundan, thank you so much for your analysis of the board thus far. And you're right, looking at the board, the limited spread between first and 10th, 17 points is incredibly close, but that's not even the beginning of it. You have to realize that across all 50 duos, just 2 games, these last 2 could push any duo all the way up into the top. That top 10 taking a crazy amount of prizing home, Jack.
Yep. It is a life-changing amount of money, to say the least. As you know, people watching from around the world, millions and millions tuning in today. Use the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. I want to hear from you right now. Tweet Dr. Lupo, myself, Fortnite. Which region will come out on top? Will NA remain up top?
Ik ben daar heel graag aan meedoen aan de Wereldcup brand. Maar je kunt daar niet aan meedoen. Dat is alleen voor echt de topspelers.
Stars yet again here, and that consistency is going to shine through in a big ways. We go into late games. We've had some of the highest player count final circles that we've ever seen. We've had a lot of aggressive gameplay from people at clutch moments, and that's not the end, Jack. We've got 2 games left, and Game 5 is ready to go, Jack. Ladies
and for the goede players.
This crowd has been incredible live here at the Art Thrash Tennis Arena in New York City. Which region will reign supreme? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The battle has launched. Game 5 is underway.
De laatste 2 games zijn aan. Mijn Pieter doet daar aan mee. Ik geloof er niks van. Er zit niet eens een bal tussen.
We're going to see similarly contested early drops, or are people going to change up the strategy with the amount of prizing?
I think the thing that we've we've seen so far is the teams that stick to their strategy are the teams that are, you know, staying out on top. It's why they're consistent.
Dan gaat er bijna elk stadje iemand gaan.
Wouldn't be surprised to see people stick with their normal game one more time. Again, as Sundown did a great job of highlighting, Dr. Lupo. One big performance, 12 elims in a victory royale, 22-point game will shoot you way up the leaderboards. Oh, yeah. So you can't count yourself out yet, as we do see our last match winners early on our screen.
Contested there. Nyrox dropping in an early baller. Very pivotal piece for late game survival. Going to farm up all the materials he can inside. Not going to smash too much of the outside until maybe the last second just to prevent
ja. Niet liegen, hè?
Actually does see targets down below. A couple attempted shots. That scope, they are accuracy at this level. Gonna have to be very key if you're going to try and pick up an elimination that early. The scope might be exactly what Nyrox needs to establish yet another elimination to put himself higher on the leaderboard for his duo.
Remember, the scope, assault rifle, a hit scan weapon. You aim, you point, you shoot. If it's on him, it'll hit him. And these guys have pinpoint accuracy, as it's known. You know, when you land on the southwest side of the map, if you don't land in an exact big area, it's a very, very scrappy start. It's a lot around getting a baller, rotating on through, and just trying to, pick up one chest here, move one building here, and piece some things together. It's known how tough it can be, but Nyrox and Aqua currently on their way. Let's shift our focus towards Neo Tilted here. You see Mongrel and Mitro, who so many times have been contesting here with Clicks and Skeptic. Clicks and Skeptic so far, pretty quiet day today, Dr. Lupo.
I would agree. 4 duos, though, in Tilted. Going to be interesting to see who opts to take an early out, maybe go for the ballers that spawn in that slipstream around the outside, or maybe get a little aggressive and push on another team that spawns in there. Potentially from an earlier game, though, Skeptic hopefully learned his lesson. You don't want to L the camera necessarily too early. Yep. Love to see the confidence, though. He's a very confident player, which does not surprise me. Extremely skilled, so that kind of gameplay, we're going to see it from Skeptic on and off.
Grauw en Mitro zetten ook weer een Teldator.
Honestly, it would be incredible.
It would be. I think that sounds good to me. I think that people wouldn't be confused at all. But maybe it's the start of a great legacy here at this arena. But right now, you begin to point out Mongrel and Mitro landing here every single game. 4 teams though, still in Neo Tilted. When will the battles begin? 97 players left. Every duo still represented.
Crazy powerful loadout. You saw he has 4 shadow bombs.
Ben je moe, jongen? Nee, ben niet moe, maar dat is gewoon, ik leg me liever neer dan gewoon recht zitten en aan mijn rugpijn doet anders.
Which honestly is typically the case in a lobby like this.
Lucky landing right now. 2 teams currently here. This has been the case so far in this game. Starbucks.
Dat appje.
Up against M1C. Duo right there.
Haha, oké, ik zie.
They're just opting to do a little bit of a split here.
Lekker.
Just watching the opponents move around down below. They don't necessarily have to push this yet. You have a little bit of time before the storm starts to make a move here, so pressure is going to apply before you know it. But look. Shooting through the air with a shotgun, so we'll have to see. Shots are behind Gustavix X. Gustavix 8. Down no shield remaining.
Wondering if Daedra and M1C decide to push off this squishy. Reveals that he does have that heavy sniper grenades coming on through. Quick little reaction.
Nee, niet weer Caroline. Wat affie.
Get that shield broken. Unique animation and sound effects. So Daedra and M1C know that Gustavix on top has no shield left. That heavy sniper rips through the wood right there.
Omdat hij me altijd aan mijn mod vraagt of ze een kering wilt. En dan verliest Phantom. Like, what the fuck. Als ik zeg stop me, ga je door. Ja, maar dat doet hij bij iedereen. Bij mij in de chat ook, bij Klottek ook nog in de chat. Oh man. Vanaf dat er een meisje in die chat komt, dan is het dan, ja. Dan is klaar met Caroline, dan zegt ze Dit is van mij.
and everyone's eating what they wanted to, which is to push them out of Lucky Landing.
Maar vind je het niet lijken, Appie? Zou heel tof zijn.
Right now, and all things considered, I don't think they need to, right? They can go back now, farm up this whole area, check for the certain lead spots that may have been missed, and continue to get materials now towards Dusty Divot, rogue members Tetra and Eclipse currently building on up with players just below.
Fix and Skeptic duo underneath. A little bit of a split for Tetra and Eclipse. Hopefully does not come to bite them in the back. We'll see here in a second. Eclipse pushing up, trying to match position with Tetra. Shots on the baller. You don't want to see those things last too long. Nobody was in it. It was just rolling down the hill.
And this could be really useful for Ben because the players down low that are going to get by this airstrike, I believe it's Eclipse and Skeptic, are only building with Wood, and Wood gets shredded on through, and Skeptic, because of that, now down to just 25 HP, and that might be the green light for this duo to push on forward.
Doen, hey, thanks man. We hebben nu de 10 likes, dat is altijd tof.
It will be a build battle for height. Eclipse with a ton of materials, but look at the elimination feed. Tetra with the elim on the Skeptic, so it's a 2 versus 1. Clicks all by himself.
Even if there's a sacrifice in the 2v1, that 1v1 afterwards and the pickup to revive your teammate might be the best play. We'll see here in a second. Pressure from above, not yet. Clicks all in his line.
Christy.
Take just a second and heal. Any chance you can get to get a little bit of HP might be the
Gekke tryharders, wauw.
And this is where I believe it just
Het zijn allemaal tryharders, dus. Ah, doei. Doei.
The day of struggles for Skeptic and Clicks continue. But the point I was going to make right there is now you're getting to a point where you need to go and push for those elims if you want to make the climb back up that leaderboard. Eclipse and Tetra obviously still have some work to do in that 2 versus 1 before another team can begin to push.
Het is ook bijna gedaan, nog 1 match. Dan. Zeker nog tot 11:30.
Oh my gosh, the heavy snipe to knock the pyramid and immediately capitalizing on Sap being exposed, leaves Zay to 1v2. A little bit of a panic and the shadow bomb may right into the slip and try and sneak away. Run down in some previous builds. That's a quick
Ja, team had er weer al. Appie, kijk, Christy. Christy tak een minigun zo. Ja, ja, Christy, ja.
Eliminated before he can even build a single wall. As right now it's Zay all by himself. Now moving towards the northeastern side of the map near pressure plant. Our mech friend no longer there, but Nyx just took a ton of damage. Close by, I believe. Did he get sniped? I think he got sniped.
He did. Sitting on quite a bit of healing though. The slurp, minis, that campfire, all going to be big there. You see he's waiting for the campfire to finish. He's going to pop that slurp.
Schatje. Je moeder. Lekker.
Anybody that rotates that high ground advantage, even early game. We look at it a lot late game. Yep. A lot of the build fights and late game rotations are capitalized by players that have the high ground advantage. But even early game, high ground gets the ability to scout. Sean goes down. Aiden an attempt to push on through and try and pick up the elimination on his opponent. Quinton inside the box there, does knock the wall out, picks up the materials.
Yep, I was going to say, I think that the teammate was not, so it is a 1 versus 1 in this fight. Aiden at max HP, gets the high ground for the moment. Quinton, absolute the health disadvantage. Aiden slightly knows this, continues to push for this elimination, wants to clean this up as quickly as possible. Wondering if Quinton has any traps to be used right here, doesn't appear so as of right now. That edit was just missed by Quinton, trying to go back up to the high ground, just get above. Aiden pushes on in, spraying, unfortunately not able to connect, takes 44 damage right there. Quinton, a masterful fight so far. Aiden's health advantage now gone as they're about 15 HP between each other. But Aiden has the chug splashes, and Dr. Lupo, they show off just how good they are right there.
Quinton top, hopping that med kit, trying to get back to 100 HP. Aiden and Quinton in a little standoff here, a back and forth of epic proportions. Quinton, a little bit of pressure. You got above, trying to watch for that, holding that pyramid edit. He tries to catch himself up inside the pyramid by resetting. Can't quite do it. Does fight for high ground. Aiden on controller. Don't forget that. One of the best controller players we've ever seen. 101 HP remaining. these inside the box fights, the combat for who can own a wall, the back and forth is insane. And the top down view, Aiden can't quite get that pyramid edit and gets caught in his own door.
Did he miss? Yeah, because I think he missed the edit out. Didn't wind up building a door, and Quentin makes it back in time to grab the reboot card. So Aiden and Sean go down quite early in game number 5. 74 players.
Nou, je moeder, Appie, ga je live nu? Dat vraagt hij ook altijd.
385 damage above. Shouldn't really have to worry about that too much. As Satan's in another skirmish right here. Dr. Lupo not deciding to use the chug splashes to get that health up.
An interesting note here, you see Zay taking single swings the wall that he doesn't own. He's attempting to bait the player from stopping a heal. He wants him to disengage from that so he can basically force a fight. He doesn't want them to get any of that HP back.
He got the floor shield. And he already had that wall!
Oh my gosh, and Tux goes down. What an angle shot from Zay there.
And that right there is Zay baiting his opponent into making that exact move. What you just saw was why Zayt has remained one of the best players in competitive Fortnite from the very early days. He replaced the first
Mooi.
wall.
Kom op man, doneren.
Then he moved towards his opponent, shot out the floor to push
Kom
him
aan.
towards the wall he already
Nee.
and once he did that,
Bla 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 bla.
he quickly hops on up, and it's his own wall that he placed earlier and gets the free elimination. It's one of those plays that separates Zayt from the millions of other players that play Fortnite.
There's a reason they won that first game, Jack. It's going to show throughout all these matches.
2 keer zwak geweest. Tof dat jullie nog had gekeken zo laat. Ai, zo laat. Van dan meer hoor.
You're looking towards it right now. Lonely Lodge will still narrowly be in play. Outside of that, just the drone ship from up above.
On the right side of your screen, don't get the format for these. Oh, Quinn goes down.
He got caught with his build still in his hand. He wasn't expecting it.
It's the blueprint out. You hate to see that. The victory royale, 10 points. Top 5 is 7. Top 10 is 5. Top 15
Drie keer
is 3.
zwak
And
geweest.
every elimination, that single point, and every elimination so valuable in 6 matches. We're not looking at the same 10 that we saw in the qualifying weeks.
Maar als je doneert,
Only to 6, but it's a guaranteed 6.
dan kom je normaal in beeld.
Advantage of every elim you can, because looking at the leaderboard like Sundown did earlier, 17 points at that time spread first to 10th place.
Yep. The fights continue. Tyler 15 and Lanane in an awkward position right now as Tyler 15 has gone down and there's pressure from both sides.
Ik weet niet altijd een muziekje bij zet, maar
Already 4 eliminations between 4ZR.
hij zong dit. Ja, dank u.
They're trying to get this wall replaced. They got one. Did he get the pyramid as well? I can't tell as of right now.
Interesting note about Tyler 15 and Lanane. They had planned to
De,
just the first qualifier. Week 2.
op PC kom je in beeld, maar op PlayStation niet.
They were going to try and hook up with their normal duos. Yep. And lo and behold, they qualified for the World Cup. So here they are. They have not spent a whole lot of time together, and it's amazing to say that because the cohesion between those two, oftentimes when we watch them, they're on top of each other's game the entire time. Yep.
Yo, Wout Vermeulen, welkom in stream. Thanks voor het liken. En 4 kijkers, welkom in stream.
Thankfully, if you're a Crims fan, he does have 5 minis to pop, 2 big shields. I'm sure Spades. Oh no, Spades is full health, so I was gonna say, I'm sure Spades, if he needs some shields.
They are good to go. They are good to go.
Spades just needed more AR ammo to keep shooting, Dr. Lupo.
Exactly. Hold down that left click and see what you can get. Especially in situations like this, we even saw that kind of thing happen in the Pro-Am. I think Tim the Tatman faced attacks from multiple sides all in the box.
It happens.
A number of players know how that feels, and so the ammunition does get chewed through quite quickly.
Messi Savard, zeker nog steeds. Magrala Mitro.
Taking over that main lodge right now. Sis Lucky. It's a duo anywhere, so Sis Lucky might be all by himself at the moment. 62 players
Vinny
left.
1X.
Remember, by himself, Sap didn't
Oh, de rest kun je. Ah ja, Aiden is al dood. Zit nou redelijk ver van elkaar. Je wordt van de her.
Especially when we're on the
Sorry.
second phase. Pressure is at an all-time high for some of these players.
Herkrachtig.
Never experienced a LAN event like this. And this
Ik weet
is the
niet dat
biggest
dat
one
is,
that
maar
Fortnite has ever
ik
had.
heb aan het uit.
Do you think
Verwijderd.
they're going to be able to capitalize on that, take advantage of their own nerves and use that? to climb the leaderboard?
I mean,
Or is it going to get the best?
I'm just really, I can't even speak from experience on this. I mean, yeah, sure, I played at a few pro-ams, and sure outplaced you, Tim, Ninja, well, basically everyone yesterday as I got top 8, and that was an incredible
Yesterday.
Outplaced us both winnings and weight.
But
Count
as
it
we take a look at this again, I actually forget what I was doing this because I was complimenting myself so much. But Nate Hill and SpongeBob, two players who had a very quiet day so far, up 4 points up to this game.
Ja, doei. Ja, jij bent eruit. Ja. Ja, als je alleen bent. Ja, hij wordt vol gefocust.
Just a frantic flint knock shot. At that point, it's desperation. 6 total builds, no healing, only 34 HP.
Imagine if Nate had caught. Wait,
did tag him, and no.
Got to the side. He's caught between multiple teams. Players rotating into the zone. Players that were originally taking shots. A tough break there in game 5.
Die gewoon ergens anders verschoten.
Keystar and Hunter. Finishing off that elimination to help the Serpent crew. 57 players left now. This zone, Ben, is in the middle of basically a forest, but most trees are now gone. I'm looking at the minimap right now. This is a pretty central zone where everything's remaining. So players on the outside will need to move in from all areas. The zone pushing forward. Here are Metro and Mongol. A quiet game so far. 0 eliminations up to this point. The question remains, will EU climb up into the top 3? They're just on the outside right now. I know this is NA home turf, but I know the hundreds of thousands of European members of the Fortnite community are out there rooting for duos like Mongol and Metro to pop on up. And unfortunately, when I mentioned EU duos, I just saw Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage go down to the duo of Arkram and Falconer as they continue to perform well. A team also in the top 6.
Not out of this just yet. 1 game still remaining. This circle, a east-southeast push. This is the 50-50 where you're going to see a number of players sit inside the next safe zone and take advantage of that ability to watch people rotate in. That's where a lot of the eliminations mid-game happen, is people trying to get into the next position. And players like Mongrel, Metro, they are in spots to take advantage of that. That being said, Ronaldo does take out Metro on the feet, picks up that elimination for the duo. 28 duos remaining. We're not even close to placement points yet. That happens at 15, Jack.
Dat zijn overal goede guys, hè. Wat moet je daar tegen doen?
Epic tactical shotgun, quite good. The big question for me, 2 shadow bombs, all the movement. How exactly does he play this? Mongrel looking for an elimination. Shot comes on in. Does get a small little shield tag. Not too much, but he get to push that. Good job at least getting up this layer of height. Remember, it's so tough with elevation here when there's so many builds. Bottom right of your screen, another solo still remaining. It's Zayn, who still has, I believe, 3 shadow bombs left, Dr. Lupo, to make plays in the late game.
2 of the biggest players we've watched thus far. A lot of people just waiting to see how things are going to play out. Mongrel holding this edit. He's waiting for that opportunity to pop up with that purple tack. See if you can do enough damage to pick up an elimination or at least a knock, especially as we get to the circles where movement of the entire zone is going to happen. A knock will translate into a full elimination. The siphon will kick in the HP or shield. Those last second elins before things start to move, those are huge.
Wie wil je dat gaan winnen? Ja, ik weet niet. Lieve Mongraal en op Mongrel en Metro, ja, de guys. Als Moraal nu volhoudt, maar het zijn er redelijk veel mensen en je is alleen, dus ik weet niet wat hij nog volgen. Kan ze nog winnen, maar ik vrees van niet. Ja, dat zijn de beste players, beste spelers van het land, maar ze doen wel in de. Het is niet dat ze het goed doen in.
Falconer slowly inching towards this zone. He's being pressured by some stinks at the moment. Only 7 total builds left. He's got a follow his teammate, and that's a great recovery by this duo. He's made it back to Arkram, but look at the high ground, folks. The battle begins now. Aqua and Nyrox are winners from last game, already back on height, and high ground has been the key to victory so far today.
Just underneath Airwax, the back-to-back Pro-Am winner, and his duo Nico below. Previous game winner sitting all the way up on top. Sees Elevate rotating across the very front of the circle. You see players flying across the current safe zone. The shockwave grenades so key in movement late game right now in the current meta.
Moraal nog altijd met de no-kills.
Only a few ballers left in play right now. They're most likely, if not already, going to be eliminated very quickly.
19 duos left.
Aqua with the top will come floating back down here in just a second.
Battle's still going. Nyrox and Aqua off the high ground. No one challenging for it as of yet. You got Elevate and C still on the low ground. Punisher there as well. Mongrel still making plays happen without any movement items left. We are one team away from placement points being earned, and there it is. We are now in our top 15.
Zay getting caught off guard from behind. Linane drops in.
He wound up dropping in 16th.
It's just outside of placement points.
Zay and Saf will not earn placement points this game. The lobby beginning to drop like flies, and look on the high ground still.
Moraal heeft geen kill.
Nyrox and Aqua setting themselves up for a great spot at the end of this game. Two players still left in ballers.
Oh nee. Oh, het zijn de twee guys van daarnet. Als die winnen, they do.
Players all the way to the high ground. Still Aqua and Nyrox. They have absolute ownership of everything underneath them so long as they stay on top of their material count. They don't get overzealous with those builds. You have to savor those because right now there's nothing left unless you pick it up from a player that gets eliminated. Item at the edge of the zone goes down. Spray from that minigun from Aqua. He is not letting anybody move unchallenged right now.
So powerful. Two duos left. It's Aqua and Nyrox, Cease and Elevate. The rest are all solos down low. Conclusion with the elimination on a Chapix. Cease and Elevate decided to drop down low because I believe they're out of builds. They just got to go brawler mode right now. Cease getting chunked by this minigun of Aqua.
Sowieso die tweede van Boom. Ik hoop dat die twee dit spotje houden.
The circle's moving back the other way. Wolfies is at the forefront right now in one of the best spots because of all those builds potentially already owned. He can just make his way on through without challenge.
Skype trying to challenge for high ground and gets absolutely beamed. Daedra and Wolfies in this game as solos. Cluja as well. Aqua and Nyrox. Could they get another victory royale? Currently at 5 eliminations this game.
Aqua. Stink grenades from above. Still riding the minigun. Still 250 small ammunition remaining. This thing is so punishing from above. You have that high ground advantage. You have the shots on Wolfies from above the elimination, a 3v2 situation. Aqua, Nyrox looking to pick up the first World Cup back-to-back victory royale, Jack.
Pressure coming on in, they drop down low, the tags coming.
Oh my gosh!
Nice!
A 17-point performance from Aqua and Nyrox as they win it again.
2 victory royals achter elkaar.
Those 2 games may be enough to push them all the way to the top of
Hey, maar lekker gedaan, jongens. Jongens hebben 2 victory royals op hun naam. High ground, win. Niet guy high ground, verloren.
They set Nyrox down, Cluja there as well. Here Cluja was doing everything he could, but again, when you're at a number disadvantage, Dr. Lupo, a health disadvantage, when you're on the low ground as well, I mean, I just don't see how you can do it in the game. He tried to edit him down, unfortunately just can't hit the final shot as Aqua still drops him with 200 HP.
Oh.
And again, much deserved as they take the victory royale.
The reactions from these players are one of my favorite parts, especially at this level, Jack. Yeah. 1 game remaining. World Cup Finals Duos competition and the best players we've ever seen in any lobby, literally ever. And we're here along with literally 18,000 people at Arthur Ashe Stadium.
Yeah, and they are enjoying themselves here today. What a feeling it has been. We hope you've enjoyed the coverage so far of the Fortnite World Cup Finals live from New York City. A reminder for the millions watching online right now, we still have another day of competition, and tomorrow it gets even more intense. The solos competition will be underway. Tifu will be involved as well. I'm sure a lot of people here looking forward to that. as it is going to be one to remember tomorrow. There's no duos that can save you. There's no reboots. It's you and you only. The nerves will be at an all-time high.
Who do you have? If you look at
Dr. Lupe was 16 er ook nog bij.
real quick, one or two names. Who do you think's gonna do it?
Nikuraj, GD, denk
Looking
ik
at
ook.
anyone who's double qualified. I mean, right off the bat, people that can be
Saf
Whoa,
en
we just got the
Zee.
standings. And now I completely shifted focus.
En altijd
Saf
43.
and Zate still in the lead.
3 points, Jack.
Yes.
First and second are separated by 3 points. The 2 victory royales now for Nyrox and Aqua, definitely moving them way up the leaderboard.
But look at
Second
this.
place now.
EU and NA. The fight back and forth is there.
Noorwegen
Talked about it about a million times.
Sander.
Reddit says it over and over again. EU versus NA, and I think right now this leaderboard screams that the competition on both sides is huge. Page 2 on your screen now, Jack.
And there's Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage, 12th place right now, 25 points. The difference between 11th and 20th, just 6 points right now. Dr. Luco still anybody's game as this continues on through. What a day we've had so far, just one game left. Everything on the line here, players preparing for this one as it should be starting up momentarily, but again, there are our leaders. And what we saw right there was them actually looking at second place, seeing exactly where they stand. Remember, when tiebreakers come into play, that second victory royale can make a major difference. We are almost ready for this last game here, but we want to take a look back at game number 5 with Ball.
Thank you so much. Courage, the action is crazy and this leaderboard is so tight at the top. We're going to take a look at some of the moments from Zate and Saf's game because Saf actually went down early. So let's go ahead and roll it because this is Zate being 300 IQ. Using the sound of the slipstream. This is something he does so well. Crouching up. These players have no idea he's coming in. Finishes off the first one right away. That's Borwin. Tux tries to make the play, but not before he finishes the elimination. And then Zate ends up going down, tries to get the wall replaced for a bit, but continues on forward, gets back up with the slipstream, eventually comes back up to take out the last remaining player here. This was a 1v2 clutch. And if you think about the standings right now, they were at 40 points before this game began. They got 3 points in this one here by himself. That's what kept him in the lead here today, right now. Finally picking up Volks on the outside of the zone.
Vette play.
That's perfect play from Zate.
Hij edit daar en je denkt dat hij daar gaat uitkomen. Dan edit die muur en dan is hij direct headshot dood. Dat was de prachtige gameplay van hem. De last game, ja.
They have to have a strong game here, but when you think about the rest of them too, Mongrel and Mitro, they had only Mongrel for a little while. Vinny and Zexro, they only went down to Zexro as well. So clutch is all up. I mean, it literally, it comes down to one per player's performance. I can't wait to see this last game. Gentlemen, please, if you don't mind, close us out.
Thank you, Balla. Great stuff as always. And oh there. Okay. Okay.
Marshmallow joining us on the cast.
Yeah, I think that's basically exactly how it works. Now we have a little bit of special announcement for everyone live in the venue right now. Pay attention. Fortnite World Cup attendees, to celebrate the 1 p.m. Marshmallow live performance on Sunday, tomorrow, the first 2,500 fans to enter the Arthur Ashe Stadium will receive a Marshmallow cosplay helmet to wear during the performance. The first 400 fans to enter the stadium will also receive the Marshmallow supply drop codes. These special codes contain the Marshmallow outfit, the Mellow Rider glider, the all-new Mellow Mallets pickaxe, and 1,000 V-Bucks. Also, the first 10,000 fans to enter the stadium will receive Fortnite-themed thunder axes to make noise while cheering on their favorite players during the Fortnite World Cup Finals. Doors to the Arthur Ashe Stadium open at 11:30 a.m. tomorrow, so you want to make sure you get here early to make sure you get your seat. I'm looking forward to that. We got.
Can you show me the axes, please?
I mean, look at this. You know how loud it's going to be here tomorrow when you're banging these around, when you can annoy your siblings with these.
Staalbeeld.
I don't want to give anyone any more ideas,
Yeah.
but I'm ready for that performance. It's going to be an absolute blast. I know, I'm sure everyone here looking forward to that as well. Marshmallow is so much fun to watch live, but this is it. Dr. Lupo, at the end of this game, we will crown the first ever Fortnite World Champions. I cannot believe we made it here. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. $15 million on the line here. 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Jack, 10 weeks of practice, the qualifiers, constant hours of scrimmaging against each other. These players know each other's strategies. They know where they're going to drop. They know when they will and won't pressure. This is going to be intense. Everything comes down to this last match, and as we've seen from previous games, 20 plus points is easily attainable in a single match, which means tons of players still in contention for first place.
Yeah. Anyone can still make some moves here.
The back-to-back winners, Nyrox, Aqua on your screen right now. Saw making a drop down to the southwest corner of the map.
Kijk, je ziet de lava's ook gewoon staan. 5 lava's in de map.
Right now, who will win? Which region will take home the Fortnite World Champion title? And already the first player drop, Eclipse goes, Tetra goes. That will end their duo
Ja, al 2 goed. Ze zijn 2 keer gewonnen.
Aqua and Nyrox, if you landed, that's tough.
Nee. Nee, nog niet.
Aqua, quick little note there, dealt 1,152 damage in the last match, over 3 times higher than the match average of 335. I think that goes to show just how involved Aqua and Nyrox love to get when combat situations arise, an opportunity for third party, take shots at players on rotation. Yep. Those damage numbers add up in a big way, and most of the time to eliminations. Jack, every elim's a point. Placement is huge as well.
Die wordt direct al fight.
Brazil looking to make shots here. Players over at Snobby to pick up that first elimination. Wiz goes down, his duo.
Ja. Ja. Nee, dat gaat niet.
Bolt action sniper rifle. Temporarily vaulted, brought back a headshot as a knockdown, 105 to the body. Big damage there.
Good shots.
Players now still fighting.
PP was handig.
Shockwave grenades picked up.
Op bij de AK gezegd. Ja. Hier, Kenstar. Van Hunter. Hunter en Kenstar. Ze zijn nog niet gewonnen. Ze zijn nog niet gewonnen. Nee, nee. Ook nog niet.
It is Bottle, SSK, jam side, also dropping down here every single time, but it is not enough. Jam side comes out on top.
Ja, daar ga je.
Temporarily save his duo.
And there goes Aiden and Sean. They now exit the World Cup duos as well.
More pressure though, Little J and
Zie ik
Little
hier zwak in stream.
here at Paradise. He's highly contested. Very important that the OIs are big. Oh my gosh, the aggression.
Wat leuk.
Shockwaves in, stink grenades deployed, and there it goes. The elimination comes on through as they
got the stream voor Lucas van die.
sharks in the water chase down their opponent.
Wanneer?
You can't really blame them either in situations like this.
Op mijn account.
If you get a knockdown, if you're in a 2v1, you're even
Kijk,
willing to sacrifice
ik kan misschien die guy dan zien.
your teammate potentially in a situation.
Er stond al op livestream van Lucas.
Oh, 100%.
Already down to 7 duos eliminated from this one.
Van die guy, hè?
Players left in total. You might think you want a lot of Fortnite, but no, trust me. Right now in a lobby like this, they're going quick. And I will say this duo of Daedra and M11C, if they can make it to late game with the assault rifles they have a legendary assault rifle, Dr. Lupo, and an epic infantry rifle. Both of those can shred. And as we know, editing out windows, finding opponents who are rotating, maybe hitting a slipstream or a shadow form. Some well-timed AR shots can mean quick damage and eliminations.
See you going into late game. This aggressive gameplay continues.
Hier, NFA Jasper. Van die hier.
We've seen this 2v2 so many times. Clicks and Skeptic versus Mongrel and Mitro.
Oh ja, ik ken dit. Het is weer zo'n domme vriend van Lucas met een baby waarschijnlijk.
See if he can hit a shot. He is quick at it. 103 from Mongrel from underneath. Gonna edit out and try and take the high ground.
Die van Lucas zijn allemaal baby's.
On clicks inside the box, trying to get the edit, can't quite get it just yet. Here we go, opting to
Denk je de deur op?
rotation away, maybe using the shadow to climb all the way up the high ground. Can't quite get it. He's gonna have to jump all the way to the bottom and back out of the fight. Hits from underneath. He's gonna box up just a little bit and rotate for a better angle at this point. Meanwhile, Mitro in the baller. Bottom of the building, they're paired up together at this point. Monroe actually, oh, there's
Mitro en Mograal.
Clicks and Skeptic have the ultimate high ground from above on this fight, beaming that baller. Can't quite see if they got the break just yet. But separated, Monroe and Mitro not going to be as effective as Clicks and Skeptic when it comes to solo, just applying pressure to a single target. And that's so important because if you can get a shield break or even a knock because you've shot the same target, like you beamed them down, you push your shots through their builds to try and counter it. It's so much easier when you're standing on top of each other.
Het is een beetje arena waardig, maar echt veel moeilijker. Zijn al de beste guys over heel de wereld.
Landjock with the elimination down on to Lenane to continue to bust on through. 2 versus 1.
3 keer shotgun stream.
Chug Splash unfortunately missed right there as he was shockwaved away, but he'll hop right back in to help his duo.
Drop in, fighting the same box. Tyler 15 goes down. That kind of 2v1 is tough. You're stuck inside the box with both opponents. There's kind of no way out, especially when some of the walls may not even necessarily be used.
And Clicks and Skeptic run away from Tilted to not have to deal with a fight there, but instead push right into XXM and X-Men. Now the fight begins. Skeptic dropping on back, trying to dodge his sticks. Clicks taking a ton of damage right there as well. And did they just get an elimination? The player was not. The player was not. And the elimination was actually finished by the airstrike coming on through. Clicks does get knocked by the sting. We hopped away from that at an unfortunate time, but we do get an update there as Skeptic now at 150 HP eats the sting grenade to the face again, and with only 2 builds left, Clicks now knocked and nades flying on in. Oh, the 150! The 150 makes the difference! Can Skeptic clutch right now? You see the panic stick, he actually sticks himself right there. Skeptic with no builds, relying on just his hand cannon. Can they get the full elimination with the extra HP? It looks like they'll decide to fall back and eliminate Clicks right now. Skeptic looking to try to cut down this player. They have not.
Niks.
Doet hij aan mee?
Ja.
Not gonna happen. Oh my gosh! The clutch from Skeptic.
Oh my god. Je headshot iemand met zijn dikke 150. Hey. Ben wel echt pro. Dat was echt mooi. 2. Ik ben niet veel kills gewonnen. Hier, Saf en Zuid. Die staan als eerste plaats. Met 1 win. Dus ze hebben nog goed in de best dan. Ze moeten niet eerst te blijven, want die guys zijn wel redelijk goed. Ze hebben nog gewonnen, ja. Ook.
The late game, Dr.
Another player slide in, Wishy DP, Starbucks 8, duo winning below, Stompy, Shinken, a duo that I want to have my eyes on quite a bit. We see a quick little edit fight here through the wall, and pick off Zexro and Vinny inside their own goal.
Zexro and Vinny, I believe, were top 3 or top 5 heading into this game, so an unfortunate ending for them. And all things considered, you know, Stompy and Shinken were a duo with an average placing in the online qualifiers of 1.8 across the 5 weeks.
I think it was the highest average of any duo.
And we haven't really seen much of them today, so finally seen a little bit from that duo, as many people have very high expectations. Chapek's running away right now. nearby as well.
Applying some pressure there. The ramp being built up. Peppers kind of all by himself. Two throws here. Dubs and Mega. The heavy time to drop Dubs down. He's going to have to build back just a little bit. Reconnect. Make sure your structures are held up by more than just one there. And somebody's got their eye on Dubs still. Going to jump inside a pyramid. Hold that edit. Mega sitting up on top of the windmill in a baller. Just kind of waiting at this point. They're just barely soft for just a 67 damage.
Ik ga het eerst even achter de fles water, jongens, bij zo terug.
70-player threshold in this lobby has dropped quicker. Storm Shield pops up. One player gets eliminated to drop the lobby down to 69, and immediately the storm threat is over. So Storm Surge pops up for a second, but the Storm Surge shuts down on this second zone when the player count drops below 70. So only one player had to go down. That's exactly what happens. So the players below the damage threshold right there do just escape for the moment as the threat is gone for right now.
1 minute remaining. So the final match for the duos competition here at the Fortnite World Cup. Still anybody's game. Like you said, $15 million on the line, and Saf and Zate are really pushing for that first place position. Applying pressure from above, gonna drop down. A little bit of damage, but not the best spot to sit and try and fight that. Saf gonna back up top and use that final mini of 149 total HP. And I was literally about to say, can still go down to a heavy snipe to the body, and that may be exactly what happened. Luckily, at that range, Zate can still pick Saf up. Less pressure comes in from that duo that just took that shot.
They just get up to that Metro was just eliminated, but remember, folks, this is Zate and Saf on your screen, who are our current leaders today. Saf knocked. It looks like Zate's going to try to go for the revive, but no one's nearby. Talk about a perfect scenario for them to be able to get a revive in. That could have spelled disaster. But up off the ground goes Saf, and they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're both back in play.
Looks like the players that took the shot sitting at that modern building of the lake on the side there, still inside the safe zone. Meanwhile, the spread of all these players starting to tighten up just a little bit. Mongrel, one of the most popular EU players, all on his own right now.
Als het er alleen, Metro is dood.
2 points behind fifth overall going into this match. They are so close to the top of the leaderboard, Jack. Saf and Zate, by the way, first for this match.
Keep watching exactly where the players stack up. All the pressure on him. There's one thing you can see. Legendary rocket launcher. Way Mongrel makes the most incredible performance of his entire life is if he can somehow get high ground late game and use the maxed ammo rocket launcher. Just fire down shots and get multiple eliminations. An 86 tag right away with that legendary infantry rifle.
Just to take any shot he can, any damage he can deal. With eliminations, even just 1 or 2, maybe Chris is lucky, and Rush flying in. Right side just a second. Meanwhile, Aqua, back-to-back winners looking to pick up their third duo victory royale here in a second. Catches
Hopelijk. Headshotje erbij.
looks to follow through, take the wall, the shots through, and the back-to-back healing may happen. Still applying pressure, and there it is.
And you see the excitement right there. Every point they get is an opportunity to make this comeback happen and a potential win for the European region. I just saw Chinken go down in the elimination feed, and they've got chunk splashes galore. Still get back up to full health, and still scrappy game right now for Zate and Saf. 0 points on the board, and they are nowhere close to earning placement points at this one.
A minute remaining before the next storm. They're going to have to position themselves to move. For too long, pressure is going to happen on the rotation. You're going to see players in positions to take advantage outside of the storm. When we get to circle 5 to 6, when the half and half happens, that's kind of when everything gets a little crazy, right? Yeah. The elimination feed is full of players getting knocked and finished by the storm. Potentially, you have duos going down at that point, but right now,
Kan misschien gedaan zijn in een kwartier, maar misschien iets langer. No.
60 possible builds in Saf's inventory, 50 in Zade's. Don't have to move just yet.
Reminder for everyone watching at home, this is our final game today. At the end of this, the score will be tallied and we will crown our first ever Fortnite World Cup champions, or Fortnite World Champions, live from the Arthur Ashe Tennis Stadium here in New York City. Stay involved in the conversation. Use that hashtag Fortnite World Cup before, well, everything goes insane in these next few moments. The fourth zone has popped on up. 56 players left, 34 duos. Who will take the final victory royale?
All the way
up top, on top of the hill here. We do have at least one baller. They have an opportunity to move. Looks like Rojo's going to make that move. Wolfie's just kind of waiting, biding his time, maybe looking to take a shot at somebody. Baiting your teammate, not the worst idea. Rojo's going to move down this little camp underneath. He's trying to shack and farm up everything that he can. Materials, like we've said before, we'll say it again. You always see late games where it comes down to potentially who does and does not have tools remaining. Getting those couple materials can be key. Wolfie's heard the snipe shot there. Looks like nobody got connected with it. Above 107 builds in that inventory. Mega and Dubs down underneath. Literally right next door. Bell, Mongrel, across the street, 4ZR and nowhere. Saf and Zate. So many players bunched up in the same structures right now. This might be the time for players like Mega and Dubs to take shots through. That's why they're editing the windows. They're looking for players rotating or even getting pressured from others that may be around them to shoot in on the same surfaces, see if they can pick up those users.
Remember, Dubs and Mega currently top 5 in this tournament. Still looking to be able to break on through and make some noise. The battle. The top 6 or 5 duos still all in play. Storm Surge did just pop up, but it's only for the top 50 players right now. So 2 more players need to drop, and Storm Surge will be over.
Just a quick note, I saw in the feed a moment ago, Nyrox, one of the back-to-back duo winners, picked up an elimination on Skeptic in the feed.
Dude, this is so
tough day for them, but yes, 31 duos. More than half of the lobby needs to go down before we even get to placement points. And Nyrox and Aqua are sitting on 4 total right now, which is huge for them.
They're already in the next zone. They're on the high ground. They've got 5 shadow bombs, near max materials, 4 shockwave grenades, already 4 limbs. Ben, they could somehow do this. They actually are in an incredible position to win another game, and there they just eliminated Ronaldo. The 5th elimination for Nyrox and Aqua. They've already got another player down to just HP.
So, Kaka, Cooper Games. No.
Absolutely definitive that this is one of the best, if not the best duo in Fortnite right now.
Je gaat naar like even, hè. Zou heel tof zijn. Jawel, je liked. Like even, daar heb ik 12 likes.
That's Nyrox and Aqua. Jackets 1 point between first and second.
Point away from first, but there, Zane gets it a limb. Now 2 points away again. Saf with an limb as well.
The same player was the
okay. There was the knocking limb. Okay, but still, either way, within a couple points of first place, and on the top left, the team in second. On the bottom right, the team in first. Who will become the first ever Fortnite World Champions?
Go rotation occurring. Mongrel the feet, picking up
Dubs. He just knocked out. He just lived Dubs.
Saf and Zay waiting on the bottom. Only 1 elim, but it doesn't really matter at this point. They just need to focus on positioning and catching players on rotation. Fong to the top of your screen. Tons of players bunched up near each other. Mongrel, and it just reshots the rocket out. See what pressure can happen there. Mongrel may be able to pick up an elim soon. An RPG late game. Competitive Fortnite, super advantageous, especially if you have players that are on the move. Get a shot just in front of them, just go as quick at it. Mongrel's looking for any chance he can get to take shots at players that do not know that he's there.
And remember, earlier in today's competition, it was Nitro who winds up living all the way to the end by himself and getting 5 extra limbs, which put them into the top 3 after just game number 1. Now it's Mongrel's turn to do the same. The new pickup for FaZe Clan looking to clutch on up. Shots down range. I believe this is Mega, one of his teammates on FaZe, who's on the other side of that metal, and he's not relenting with this pressure. Both of these duos actually in our top 10 right now. The new zone pops on up, and this is a full moving zone. Did he get the elim? He did! Mongrel with the elimination onto Mega. Just single-handedly took down Dubs and Mega.
I don't know if you saw that when the
Mongrel zit ook al ver hoor.
just a little bit. He may have even been surprised that he picked that one off. That's a huge point for that duo.
They're absolutely within arm's reach of making this happen. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the final moments of the Fortnite World Cup Duos competition. Who will take home $3 million and the title of Fortnite World Champion? Mongrel trying to put his name into the hat. 3 eliminations so far. Storm Surge has begun, but they're far and away
Come on, Mongrel.
He uses his last shadow bomb, though,
Come on, Mongrel. You can do that. Do it. Sorry. I do it in English.
The left side of your screen right now, folks, is insanity. So many players making their way across it. Even the same structures built by their opponents. 36 total players. We're at 23 duos remaining. 8 more duos need to go down before we get to the placement points. And with how close first, second, third, all those placements are to each other, every single point is going to matter coming down to the last moments here.
Saf all by himself now. You see Aqua weak, Nyrox weak. Players dropping another shockwave, using it all the way ahead of the zone. It could be a game-saving play on the bottom right of your screen. Aqua's all by himself. Mongrel now 1 shot. This could be the end. No, no! He gets 50 health. Mongrel gets 50 health. He'll live to see another day as the zone doesn't take him yet. Can the young god make it happen? No! The player turns and rips him in 2.
Mongrel is dat. Dat is echt spannend. Die 2 van boven dan sowieso weer winnen. En ik zie die andere 2 weer. Ik wil Aqua. Ze zit naar beneden. Ah nee, die andere is al dood. Aqua zit beneden.
Chapix and Epic Whale have the ultimate high ground on every player that's left in the match. Nate Hill flying just barely outside of the storm. He will contend. He does go down right there. Rojo, multiple players still involved. The rocket, an attempt to break Rojo's the baller RPG rotates away from it. Look at the top left of the screen though.
The range from boven.
Epic Whale on the high ground all by himself. Cease and Elevate. The last duo alive in this game can still make something happen. They were in a very similar situation earlier on. Shots still coming out through. Aqua with 1, but he goes down.
Aqua dood.
We'll have to see where they end up as we look to crown our champions. 8 players remaining. 7 different squads. Again, the only duo still left. Cease and Elevate.
Kinstar, ja. Staat er nog.
Rojo on the bottom right of your screen. The left side, the full lobby left. Artrum still in this 4ZR as well. Keenstar with so little HP. Can't take a bit of storm damage. Cease goes down. Elevate within a limb. Epic Whale raining down shots. Rojo trying to panic build in these last moments. 6 players left in this game.
Still a full duo though. There we go. Elevate goes down. Cease eliminated as well. It's 4 solos remaining. These are the final moments of the duos competition for the Fortnite World Cup. We have 4 players remaining with Artrum sitting in the highest elim count. Oh, Sucks, you have to build up. Still in the safe zone. A quick 180 and he can't quite catch that.
Ja, doei.
Artrum 1 versus 1. Artrum versus the player up top. There's just no way. There's just no way. Artrum though, 6 limbs, but 4ZR in the end will take the final game with the victory royale.
Je hebt gewonnen, maar je zit. Het is zien hoeveel punten dat je hebt. Ik denk dat hij anders van anders tot die guy.
Here are the last moments again. I mean, there's just no way. Dr. Lupo, 4ZR, health advantage in the zone.
Yep.
Artrum did what he could. Still a beautiful performance at 16 eliminations. Or 6 eliminations, sorry, and second place in that one. But either way, folks, we'll see exactly how it all plays on out here. There's the replay. My gosh, Dr. Lupo, my heart is racing right now. I can barely put a thought together, I'm not going to lie.
A valiant effort from Artrum right at the end there to try and hold out the campfire down, but not enough materials and shots from above from 4ZR. Like you said, material advantage, HP advantage, every advantage in the world. It was his game to win.
Yeah, I'm looking around right now. A lot of people on their feet here in this venue. for where we will soon find out who will be crowned the first ever Fortnite World Champion. Who will have their lives changed forever as they win $3 million combined between the two. Millions watching online.
€50.000
Send right now. Tweet out.
heeft de eerste plaats gewonnen. Het is dan dollar, dus is $3 miljoen.
Who do you think won? I think we've got an idea, but I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything until the official leaderboards come out, or else I will be kicked off this stage and never allowed back.
Security will actually spear tackle it.
Yeah.
It's true. They told me before we got it.
Look, an immovable object. As now we still await the final score. Dr. Lupo looking back on today with solo competition still to happen tomorrow. What are your big takeaways from the games we saw?
I think we saw upsets, and for some teams that a lot of people had talked about were going to go above and beyond gameplay that they had seen before. That being said, there was a lot of confidence, and you love to see that, especially from every player on the stage right now. 100 of the best players in duos that we have ever seen. They have to realize that they beat every other challenger to get here.
There's an energy in this room right now. I'm just looking around. Everyone has their cameras ready for when the announcement comes. Again, we're tallying every little bit so we know exactly who won it. Ladies and gentlemen, do you guys want to hear who will be the first ever Fortnite World Champions? I think they do. The results are in. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to the first ever Fortnite World Champions, Aqua and Nyrox!
Quested. Aqua. Die guys hebben fucking de kaas gehaald. Daar kregen ze punten van, hè.
Dr. Lupo. Ladies and gentlemen, again, your new Fortnite World Champions!
Two victory royales, Jack. An incredible day of gameplay for them. The look on their faces, too.
I can't believe it.
No idea.
I cannot believe. Again, you got to remember.
How do you react to that? How do you react to that, Jack?
They're left in the dark as this loads on up. They have no idea how it's going to break all on down. They are our first ever Fortnite World Champions here for duos. We're going to get you guys the full standings breakdown to see how it all played on out. But again, they take it home. 2 wins make the difference. To be exact, I think exact. 1 point made the difference. One elimination across 6 games made the difference. That shows how close these games are.
It says a lot
Wie?
about the score, the skill, and
Nyrox en Aqua, ja. $3 miljoen. €2.650.000. Ja, €2.650.000.
Elevate and Cease, Saf and Zate, Arkram and Falconer, Mongrel and Mitro, Mega and Dubs, the Rocks and Items, Zexro and Vinny, Vato and Sky, your top 10 duos for the World Cup.
And just to reiterate, $3 million for Aqua and Nyrox, $2,250,000 for Rojo and Wolfies. Cease and Elevate.
Zie, die guys die nu 4e staan, stonden eerste.
$1.5 million earned. And in 5th, Arkram and Falconer, $900,000. Congratulations to everyone that made it this far to the Fortnite World Cup Finals. Here are our top 20. Remember, folks, do not go anywhere. We still have our trophy presentation to celebrate our winners, Aqua and Nyrox. But a great performance from everyone in the top 20, from everyone who made it to here across weeks of grueling competition, months of grueling competition. It pays off in a big way.
It's funny to look at a leaderboard like that with all the prizing on the screen. Jack, it almost looks like a typo. Based on everything that we've done in the past, all the competitions for Fortnite that we've had the opportunity to commentate.
Dat is €89.706.
I assure you folks, it's correct. That is correct.
That is correct, and that is the end of the duos competition. But it's now time to
Ja,
crown
het
our
is
champions,
mooi bedrag ook
to
al.
hand over the trophies, and to do that, it's none other than Golden.
This was awesome, top to bottom, the best Fortnite competition you could have possibly had asked for. And in the end, one duo reign supreme. So let's go ahead and make it official right here in the winner's circle. Welcome to the stage, Cooler, Aqua, and Nyrox. Gentlemen, the trophy is yours. Your Fortnite World Champions, Aqua and Nyrox!
Hopelijk. Dan scoren een beker voor in de kamer. Hopelijk. Mee pakken naar huis. Yo, Joritos. Welkom in de stream. Lang geleden, man. Welkom in de stream.
Gentlemen, I want to get your thoughts here real quick and just talk to you about this monumental moment in your lives. How does it feel? I know that's a really generic question, man, but you just won $3 million. How do you feel, buddy? Fair enough, fair enough. For you, my friend.
We legit had the worst start ever. Like the first 3 games was awful, and then like, I don't know what happened. We just popped off.
Why do you guys think that you're here right now? What happened? What did you end up doing differently that separated you from the rest of the pack and allowed you to get in that first place position?
I think it's the amount of hours we put into this game and how serious we take it.
That's right. And now, obviously, I understand you do have some family that's here as well. You made them very proud. Who are you playing for here today?
Like for my mom, she always supports me, and it's just insane what happened. Like I don't know what to say. It's insane.
For you, my friend.
All my friends, my family, my father, and it's game.
All right. Well, you're definitely going to have a lot more fans now, man. Once again, your 2019 Fortnite World Champions, Aqua and Nyrox. That's going to do it for us here at the Arthur Ashe Stadium. It has been a wild ride, and we have our 2 Fortnite World Champions, Aqua and Nyrox. Congratulations once again. A lot of special things are lined up for tomorrow, so make sure you join us. It's going to be the solos competition. We crown one more world champion and a special teaser image for the next season of Fortnite. You're not going to want to miss it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the World Cup Finals of our Fortnite. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great evening.
Dat is de tweede win. Dat was de derde win. Nee. Ja. Dat was een de eerste win dan. En dan in die tweede ook gewoon. Mooi veld. ...2019 Fortnite World Cup Duos Champions. Congratulations. Lekker. Lekker. Nou jongens, ik ga dan de stream afsluiten. We hebben bijna 4 uurtjes livestream, dus dat is redelijk goed. Ik wil je heel erg bedanken voor het kijken naar deze livestream. Dat was de Viewparty. Van Fortnite. Misschien komt er morgen ook nog een. Maar morgenmiddag ben ik ook live op Hopelijk kanaal. Dus dan zie ik jullie morgen in de middag live. En dan 's avonds zie ik jullie ook weer op mijn kanaal. Tot morgen.